Chapter 1056. Earth. As soon as the ultimate battle broke out, the humans had evacuated. At this moment, Fong Ping brought a few people up. Everyone outside the passageway was dumbfounded. Outside the passageway, on the big square, on the huge screen, the talkative Fong Ping was still encouraging them. After Fong Ping fought with earthly wisdom, he did not hide his true face anymore. At this moment, everyone looked at Fong Ping, then at the big screen behind them. Stunned, extremely stunned. The headquarters has already thought about it. When the humans are at peace, we will build a huge cat palace for the human's friend, Song Cat. We will assign the most professional chef and the most professional brusher for Song Cat. Right, it's best if we can open a cat food factory in the cat palace. Don't worry, everyone. The headquarters will go to the southern Fujian catacombs to seal the passageway now. Just as he said that, on the screen, Fong Ping had already rushed over with the live broadcast equipment. Suddenly, Fong Ping stopped in his tracks. On the big screen, Fong Ping chuckled and said, "The southern Fujian catacombs have been suppressed. Everything is fine. The headquarters will return to the Sky Division and continue to guard Earth." After saying that, the live broadcast screen turned black. Song Cat ran away. His speed was extremely fast. Oh no, he had met the real Fong Ping. Below, Fong Ping's expression was stiff. Everyone else was stiff too. At this moment, how could they not understand that this Fong Ping, who spoke with confidence and composure, was a fake Fong Ping? And everyone was listening to him brag for a long time. However, everyone's gaze was still a little strange. The rank 9 Grandmaster in charge said awkwardly, Minister Fong, this, the corner of Fong Ping's mouth was stiff. That is Song Cat's protector. After Song Cat left, he came to Earth to help me guard. He is also an ultimate powerhouse. Everyone, don't worry about this. He did not want to say anything else. He was fighting for his life in the catacombs, and this cat was actually broadcasting. Forget about the live broadcast. Tell me, what was he talking about? The cat palace. The brusher, Fong Ping, smiled bitterly. However, Song Cat tried his best today. Just as something happened in the southern Fujian catacombs, he rushed over. He was very motivated. Fong Ping was also relieved. With this cat around, he could save a lot of trouble. Otherwise, he did not know if those catacombs that were evacuated would be in trouble. Fong Ping sighed, helplessly. There was nothing he could do now. Whatever the cat said was the law. It wasn't easy for the Ash Cat to make a move. If the humans won, the cat palace would be a piece of cake. Fong Ping ignored the cat and said quickly, "Everyone, don't spread the news. I still have something to do. I'll leave first." Having said that, Fong Ping quickly led the others away. Heaven Division. The old cat picked up the live streaming device and said sternly, "Earth is fine. The headquarters will not be broadcasting live anymore. We have to keep a close eye on the other catacombs." After saying this, the cat smashed the instrument. At this moment, the Ash Cat scratched its head with its paws. Was this cat going to be troubled by a scammer? What a pity, what a pity. The swindler had concealed his aura, so I didn't sense him at all. I almost bumped into him. No, I've already bumped into him. You see the swindler? Sigh, what bad luck. The cat sighed, feeling a little regretful. Just now, why did I run? I should have pretended to work with all my strength. I miscalculated. This cat should pretend to be very hard-working, very pitiful. The old gray cat's fat face was full of confusion. Isn't this making me look guilty? But the swindler is very powerful. I've already caught 3. Do I still have to catch more? As soon as it touched Fong Ping, it saw the 3 old men trapped in his body. They were all true gods. The swindler did not poke them to death. Was he going to poke them to death together? The Ash Cat suddenly chuckled. This cat wants to watch a show. A big show. It's fun. Let's see how many swindlers I can poke to death this time. In the next moment, the ash cat's figure disappeared. In its place, only a lifeless, imperishable substance clone was left. Without the ash cat's control, this clone was almost useless. North Lake Catacombs. At this moment, the general battle was still going on. However, at this moment, Wu Quishan vaguely felt that something was wrong. Not only him, but Universe Bao and the others also felt that something was wrong. At this moment, the void was torn apart by someone. The first person to rush here was not Fong Ping, who walked on Earth, but a Grandmaster's paragon. This person looked middle-aged, with a strange look on his face. He tore apart the void and rushed here, but he did not care about those people. Instead, he went straight to Mount Royal Sea and looked in the direction of the Void Grotto Heaven. In the next moment, the Void Grotto Heaven's barrier trembled slightly. A figure appeared near the barrier. Brother Qianqi, how have you been? In the Void Grotto Heaven, the phantom that appeared was a little old. With a smile on his face, he looked at Mount Royal Sea. Greetings, Brother Yunsheng. On Mount Royal Sea, the middle-aged paragon nodded slightly. He glanced at the old man, wanting to say something, but hesitating. He saw it. He saw the sky screen and heard Fong Ping's wild words. Fong Ping wanted to destroy the Void Grotto Heaven, and he would probably be here soon. Could he say it now? Fong Ping made a threat. He would kill anyone who stood in his way. Before this, he could ignore it. But now, Fong Ping had actually cooperated with earthly wisdom. Not only that, but who knew how many people had received the news this time? If he messed things up, he might be in big trouble. He and true Lord Yunsheng had known each other for many years. However, at this moment, he struggled for a while. True Lord Yunsheng did not seem to know all this. The middle-aged man did not speak. At this moment, another crack appeared. Another paragon had arrived. Seeing true Lord Tianqi, then looking at true Lord Yunsheng in the Grotto Heaven, the newly arrived paragon's eyes flickered. Suddenly, he tore the void and hid in the void, no longer appearing. Brother, over at the Void Grotto Heaven, true Lord Yunsheng only felt baffled. What was going on today? First, true Lord Tianqi from beyond sky came. It was fine if he came, but he seemed to want to say something, but hesitated. Before he could ask, true Lord Jiangyu from Weiyu Mountain came as well. This time, he might as well hide in the void directly. He was baffled, but Universe Bao and the rest were scared out of their wits. What was going on? The commotion of the battle was too big. Did these powerhouses sense it now that they were here, but not saying anything? What was the meaning of that? This was not the end, just the beginning. The void was torn apart, one after another, and paragons appeared one after another. At this moment, the passageway trembled. Fong Ping did not plan to hide against the Void Grotto Heaven. There was no need. At this stage, if he still hid, the others would underestimate him. Paragon entry. Fong Ping could not achieve Taoist resonance, but it was okay. He slightly released the aura of the 3 Desperation Realm powerhouses, causing the passageway to tremble. A paragon that was about to die was still a paragon. The passageway trembled. At this moment, near Imperial Sea Mountain, Wu Quishan and the rest looked delighted. The next moment, Wu Quishan roared, "Human King entry! Fight! Fight! Fight!" Tens of thousands of troops roared. Universe Bao and the rest's expressions changed drastically. Fong Ping was here. Ji Yao frowned. Fong Ping came openly. Was he going to kill Universe Bao? However, there were hundreds of rank 9s and many rank 7 and 8 powerhouses around Universe Bao. Moreover, there were tens of thousands of Destiny Army soldiers here. It would not be easy for Fang Ping to kill Universe Bao. Not only that, at this moment, someone suddenly appeared beside Universe Bao. Earth Wisdom. Earth Wisdom saw someone familiar, someone from the divine sect. There were people from the divine sect beside Universe Bao. They should be ground strange pawns. Earth Wisdom's sudden appearance at this moment shocked Universe Bao. Fortunately, Universe Bao seemed to have heard something. In the next moment, he calmed down abruptly and looked delighted. A powerhouse from the divine sect, true Lord Earth Wisdom, was very powerful. Her appearance made Universe Bao feel that the few true kings nearby were inferior. At this moment, Furchuan tore the void and came. King Huai also tore the void and came. Powerhouses from the demon clan also arrived. Behind Fang Ping, a crazy old man came from the Forbidden Sea. Together with him was a giant fish the size of a mountain. Fang Ping tilted his head and looked at the Forbidden Sea behind him. He said coldly, "Don't pass through the territory of human cities." Even though the crazy old man was dozens of li away, his expression was cold. However, he calmed down quickly and said coldly, "I will not leave misery, but what happened before. We'll talk about it later." Fang Ping smiled plainly. In the direction of Imperial Sea Mountain, Earth Wisdom frowned. Why did so many people come? Not only that, at this moment, someone looked at her with a mocking expression. Qinghua. Qinghua seemed to know her. She sneered and said, "Earth Wisdom, you're not slow. You came very fast." Earth Wisdom frowned. She felt that something was wrong. She was the master god of the divine sect, and that was not her only identity. She knew Qinghua, but she had another identity. Qinghua was not the only one. Jiang Yu appeared as well and smiled. "True Lord Earth Wisdom, I've heard a lot about you." Earth Wisdom's expression changed. At this moment, a hole appeared in the regional wall over at the void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, and perfected Lord Cloud Sheng stepped out. He sensed that something was amiss. What happened? At this moment, there were more than 10 paragons gathered here. How many paragons were there in the 3 realms? Earlier on, it was merely a battle between a group of paragons. No matter how big the commotion was, it was not enough for all of them to rush over. Just as he was about to step over to Perfected Lord Tianqi's side, Perfected Lord Tianqi tore the void and hid inside. Perfected Lord Cloud Sheng's expression changed. What did that mean? At this moment, Fang Ping stepped over as well. He covered a distance of dozens of li with a single step and arrived in the blink of an eye. Ignoring Perfected Lord Cloud Sheng, Fang Ping looked at Wu Quishan and the heavily injured Tang Feng, and the rest. He looked at the corpses of the powerhouses who were protected in the middle, and said softly, "We humans must win every battle. Winning is nothing, as long as there are no casualties. Destiny Royal Court doesn't even have a paragon. How dare you kill us humans?" Fang Ping looked at Yu Bao. Yu Bao took a few steps back in fear. He only pulled himself together when he saw Earth Wisdom. Fang Ping glanced at him. Fang Ping, do not bully others. Since you're a pawn of the divine sect, I'll give you a fair chance. The passageway is open. Go kill them. Leave none alive." After saying that, Fang Ping waved his hand and broke the regional wall in the Grand Canyon. Not only that, Fang Ping even broke the regional wall next to it. At this moment, a large number of demons surged out of the Grand Canyon. At the forefront, a tree that looked like a long sword floated in the air. Fang Ping looked at Devil Swordsman and said lightly, "Devil Swordsman, lead the Mount Royal Sea demons and kill them. Don't stop fighting until they're all dead." After saying that, he looked at Jiang Kuei and the rest and said calmly, "Go kill all these people." Hundreds of rank 9s hundreds of rank 7s and rank 8s, tens of thousands of Destiny Army soldiers. They'll all be counted as your battle achievements. 100 Destiny Army soldiers will be counted as a rank 7, 1,000 as a rank 8, and 10,000 as a rank 9. Jiang Kuei and the rest looked a little strange. At this moment, Weiyu Mountain's ultimate demon, Jiang Yu, smiled faintly and said, "Go. Destiny Royal Court, wait until the Destiny King is resurrected. Then we'll fight for supremacy in the 3 realms." Destiny Royal Court, which did not have many powerhouses, also wanted to fight for supremacy at this time. King Pingshan did not dare to come. Jihong was gone. How could Destiny Royal Court be qualified to participate in such a big battle? Yu Bao's expression changed drastically, looking at Earth Wisdom. Fang Ping also looked at Earth Wisdom, smiled, and said, "You want to protect them? I gave them a fair chance. Earth Wisdom, this is giving you face. And you, are you sure you want to embarrass me?" As soon as he said that, Earth Wisdom's furrowed brows relaxed. Yes, Fang Ping gave her face. He did not attack directly, but let those below true God do it. Earth Wisdom could not blame her for not protecting them. Even if Earth Wisdom found out, did he really want her to fight Fang Ping to the death? True Lord Earth Wisdom did not say anything. The next moment, Fang Ping waved his hand heavily and shouted, "Kill! Kill them all!" Wu Quishan's speed was extremely fast. At this moment, he was also extremely shocked. How did Fang Ping do it? How did he let the other powerhouses stand by and watch? How did he make the ultimate demon, who was originally protecting Yu Bao, and the rest choose not to attack? He did not know, but he was excited, ecstatic. This was the first time that humans had helpers and reinforcements in front of the powerhouses of the 3 realms. They went to fight the catacombs powerhouses in a crushing situation. Too excited, too morale boosted. On the human side, with the help of Mount Royal Sea, the demons, and the powerhouses of Weiyu Mountain, their powerhouses were much more than Yu Bao's side. As for the number, tens of thousands of Destiny Army soldiers were not a small number, but Mount Royal Sea had thousands of demons. "Follow me and kill." Wu Quishan roared. He was really overjoyed. Not only him, but all the human powerhouses felt like they were in a dream. What was this? They were really not used to this kind of preferential treatment. Just before this, humans had to pay the price of the weak challenging the strong to fight against the catacombs. And now, under the situation where more than 10 ultimate demon had arrived, Fang Ping descended and directly ordered them to kill those catacombs martial artists. Not only that, even the ultimate demon like Weiyu Mountain and Jiang, you said that the Destiny Royal Court was not qualified to participate in their war. Not qualified. The incomparably powerful Destiny Royal Court was extremely weak at this moment. And all this was because of the person in the sky, Fang Ping, the human king. At this moment, in the Outland, the soldiers who were still fighting, one after another, roared. Human King is invincible. Human King is invincible. This war was really going to be fought with vigor. Tens of thousands of troops, bathed in blood, killed more than 100,000 catacombs troops, continuously retreated, even showing signs of collapse. Beihu's Outland army was about to collapse. Human King had entered the territory, and no one from the royal court actually stopped them. At this moment, Furchuan said in a low voice, "Fang Ping, Sky Plant's royal court will not participate in this war. There were still their people in the Outland." Fang Ping looked at him coldly. "What you say doesn't matter. It's not your place to interfere in the Outland. As for me, I will not attack them. This is the rule and fairness." Furchuan, "Unless you have the confidence to kill me now, then you have the final say." Furchuan frowned, but did not say anything. Fang Ping did not look at him either, looking at the gloomy-looking perfected Lord Yunsheng, smiled lightly, and said, Stop looking. I'm here. They will not interfere in our battle. I'll give you a chance, and I won't let you die with regrets. Today I'm here to kill you, to destroy the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Fong Ping said calmly, the void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven's sin is unforgivable. Sin 1, kill the human race's ultimate demon. Star Town City's Yang family's elder ancestor guarded Imperial Sea Mountain for 300 years. His contributions cannot go unnoticed. You all did not ask the human race, but killed him without permission. Your sin deserves 10,000 deaths. Sin 2, in the battlefield of the ultimate demon kings. You all led the masses to kill the human race. You all deserve death. Sin 3, the void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven's master attacked the Martial King. You all deserve death. Sin 4, secretly sent perfected Lord Dizhou into the human world. You all deserve death. Sin 5, in the human race's expedition, you all did not avoid the human race's army, but watched from the sidelines. You all deserve death. I can't be bothered to fabricate the rest. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng, I want to kill you. It's that simple. Do you choose the space battlefield or your void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven? Fong Ping's aura was like a rainbow locking onto perfected Lord Yun Sheng. The other party had a vitality of about 1,000,000 cal, comparable to his strength. This time, he wanted to kill this person in front of all the powerhouses of the 3 realms. This was also the first time he decided to fight head-on and kill a paragon. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's expression changed slightly, saying coldly, Fong Ping, do you really think that the human race can be unbridled? I really think so. Fong Ping smiled. Believe it whether you believe it or not. I, Fong Ping, did not want to do this. Back then, the first realm I entered was your void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. When Li Hansong and Qin Fengqing entered, you all sent them out. I remembered this favor. But your mistake was that after you came out, you killed the human race and helped the evildoer. If that's the case, then all our ties will be completely wiped out. The void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, shall be destroyed. Arrogant. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng looked around, saying darkly, Fellow brothers, are you all just going to watch this junior flaunt his power? If my void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, is destroyed today, you will be next. If this kid is not killed, the 3 realms will not be at peace. He felt that he was no match for Fong Ping, because Fong Ping had killed a paragon rank, 5 perfected Lord Dizhou before. But now, there were so many powerhouses here. Were they just going to watch Fong Ping be arrogant? He shouted, but the surroundings were extremely silent. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's heart sank. The next moment, he roared, Luo Fu, Huitong, are there any people coming? As soon as he said that, the others fell silent again. Fong Ping would not let people set up the sky screen at those 2 places, right? Huitong Shan seemed to be frightened by Fong Ping. Even when Fong Ping appeared there earlier, Huitong Shan did not show up. Fong Ping sneered. No, hurry, you're the first. They're right behind you. I, Fong Ping, have a fair fight. If I can't beat them, I deserve to be killed. But today, if I can fight and survive, your 3 realms will be destroyed. His words surprised everyone once again. Fong Ping really wanted to destroy the 3 realms? After all, paragons were not cabbages. They were all powerhouses. Even if Fong Ping could kill perfected Lord Yun Sheng, if he went to the other 2 realms, he might not be able to fight anymore, right? Everyone's eyes flickered. Maybe they could still watch a big show today. Fong Ping sneered in his heart. A bunch of idiots. If he killed perfected Lord Yun Sheng, the 3 realms would be destroyed. Did they really think he was stupid enough to go to the other realms to fight while injured? Fong Ping could not be bothered with them. He looked at perfected Lord Yun Sheng again. The space battlefield, or your void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's face was livid. No one made a sound. Were these guys trying to take advantage of the situation, or did they have other reasons not to attack? Fong Ping, don't go too far. Perfected Lord Yunsheng was furious. The void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, was his base camp. He did not want to leave now. Moreover, he was forced to flee by Fong Ping's words. From now on, would there still be a place for him in the Three Realms? If it were King Pingshan, he would probably have run away by now. But he was not King Pingshan. If you don't choose, I'll choose for you. Fong Ping threw a punch. The void shattered, and the space battlefield appeared. Fong Ping stepped in, looked at him, and said with a faint smile, "Don't think of running. Commander Li is nearby. If you win, you live. If you lose, you die. If you run, you will die." As soon as he said that, there was a commotion among the others. Li Zhen was nearby? No wonder Fong Ping was so confident. Other than the matter of the divine sect, there was still a hidden hand. When perfected Lord Yunsheng heard this, his expression changed slightly. He said coldly, "I see. Fong Ping, since you want to die, I'll fulfill your wish. But you humans are shameless. Even if I win, I'm afraid the Netherworld King will attack." Fong Ping smiled. "Definitely not. If Commander Li attacks, everyone will attack together. I, Fong Ping, promise in the name of the king. I want to kill you. It's that simple. You must die." Perfected Lord Yunsheng's eyes flickered. He stepped on the air and said coldly, "Fine, I'll kill you. I want to see if the Netherworld King will show up. Emperor level is a rare powerhouse in the Three Realms." This was just a reminder to the others. If Li Zhen attacked, and everyone was still watching, they would be killed one by one. When Li Zhen attacked, who could resist a true god alone? Too much nonsense. "Come in." Fong Ping sneered. The space rift closed instantly. At this moment, outside Mount Royal Sea, there were already shouts of killing. Not only that, Old Manly brought some people and rushed toward the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. As for Old Wang and the others, they did not enter this time. Instead, they blocked the passageway between the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, and Earth. Previously, Fong Ping asked people to look for the passageway to Earth. The only one they found was the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, because perfected Lord Dizhou came out from there. It was not suitable for them to appear here at this moment, appearing under the eyelids of more than 10 extinction devils. Money could move people's hearts. Even if these people had some reservations, they might not be able to hold back when they saw the divine weapon. However, Fong Ping was not too worried about Old Manly. Although the old man also had a divine weapon now, the Sky Destroyer sword, if these people were really tempted, Fong Ping reminded them to throw away their swords. Snatched Song Mao's sword. It would be a waste of time. Fong Ping could not wait for someone to snatch it. Song Mao would take revenge. Even if he did not kill the other party, Fong Ping might be able to finish off the other party by following behind. Today, Fong Ping will annihilate the lands of the three major realms. The three realms will bear witness. At this moment, a deafening roar resounded throughout the North Lake catacombs. For the first time, humans roared so confidently that they would annihilate someone. "All hail the King of Man." The roar rang out again. A large number of military martial artists erupted one after another. The sounds of killing shook the heavens. The catacombs' outer realm army was defeated. Outside Mount Royal Sea, Wu Quishan's eyes were fanatical. Holding a long sword, he was like a god of slaughter, killing his way into the catacombs' camp in an instant. With a few spluttering sounds, a few heads flew. Today he wanted to kill too. Universe Bao and the rest looked extremely ghastly. Initially, they thought it was just a deterrent. Who would have thought that it would turn out like this? His expression changed. Ji Yao's face turned pale too. Fong Ping's order was to kill them all. And she was also trapped here. She did not expect this outcome. Fong Ping had no intention of ambushing them at all. He just wanted the resurrected martial artists to kill them openly. At this moment, the sounds of killing shook the heavens both inside and outside the territory. Not only that, over there, Old Manly led a group of people and directly attacked the void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Without the paragons, the longevity swordsman was invincible. The situation of this battle had completely changed. Countless humans only felt satisfied, truly satisfied. How many years had it been since humans had felt so refreshed? Kill, kill. Not only were they evenly matched, but they were also superior to the enemy. As expected, following the King of Man into battle would never be stifled. One by one, the human powerhouses laughed wildly, ignoring the paragons. Although they did not know why these paragons did not intervene, since the King of Man dared to ask them not to retreat, then they dared to kill until blood flowed like a river. Chapter 10, 57. The sounds of killing, despair, and explosions. Today, the catacombs had countless casualties. The 50,000 human army had defeated hundreds of thousands of foreign troops and collapsed. A large number of catacombs martial artists fled, abandoning their armor. King, we've lost. Retreat, retreat. Kill them all. Waves of desperate roars were heard. In the human army, everyone was excited, killing for a clear sky. Humans were strong, because everyone was strong. Everyone dared to fight. Everyone had to fight. The king and the ministers took the lead and led all the powerhouses away. There were no high ranks participating in the catacombs. If they did not kill now, when would they wait? Wuhan Army. The army directly under the Ministry of Education, the Wuhan Army that Zhang Tao had spent decades to build. There were 38,000 people. Who was not Sino-Nation's prodigy? These people were the greatest wealth left by Zhang Tao all these years. Seeds, elites, a group of martial artists with talent, ability, courage to kill, and willingness to fight. Fong Ping always thought that Zhang Tao was a pauper, but he only saw it on the surface. What Zhang Tao really left him were people, a group of people with ideals, dreams, and ability. The 4 departments and 4 prefectures, including martial arts universities, the elites of these places were the great wealth left by Zhang Tao. In the past 100 years of new martial arts, or rather, in these years when Zhang Tao was the minister, he was most proud of this group of people. Wu Quishan, Tian Mu, Tang Feng, Lu Fengru, these people had actually risen during Zhang Tao's era. And Fong Ping was just the icing on the cake. At this moment, following the disappearance of the King martial arts and the King martial arts, the humans fought bravely and stronger. Their morale was also extremely high. In the Wuhan Army, a large number of martial artists showed signs of breakthrough. For some people, it was an accident. But when there were more people, it was inevitable. This was the foundation. One by one, the Wuhan Army powerhouses broke through at this moment. Rank, 4 broke rank. 5, rank, 5 broke rank. 6, rank, 6 broke rank. 7, a 100-man Wuhan Army commander-in-chief was originally rank 6, but now he broke through rank 7 in an instant. As soon as he broke through rank 7, this person did not linger. He soared into the sky and headed straight for Mount Imperial Sea. He did not take the opportunity to kill those catacombs martial artists. These people were not his targets. They were whetstones. It was a whetstone to temper this army. This newly promoted rank 7 martial artist was full of fighting spirit, his vitality soaring to the heavens. Even from a distance, he looked excited and roared, "Chin Tianlin, 3rd Battalion, 8th Regiment of Wuhan Army, has broken through the front lines and is here to join the battle. In the crowd, Bei Gongyan, the commander of the Wuan army, killed a rank 8 martial artist with a single spear strike. He laughed and said, "Return to the team." Yes, the newly advanced master realm expert had no fear and instantly blended into the ranks of the Wuan army. There were many experts from the Wuan army who had made a breakthrough here. As soon as he arrived, someone drenched in blood came from behind. The blood on his body had not dried yet, and he roared, "MCMU Year 4 student Yi Qing reporting for duty." Yi Qing, Lu Fengru's student and Fang Ping's senior. The martial artist who had once walked the path of invincibility in rank 3 and failed. Today, his momentum was like a rainbow. Rank 7. After being surpassed by many juniors, this senior, whom Fang Ping thought was a little wild when he first met him, had broken through to rank 7 today. In the crowd, Lu Fengru, who was injured, was overjoyed to see this. "Come here. My Lu Fengru's second student has become a grandmaster. Today is my Lu Fengru's harvest day." Chun Yunxi was not considered her student. However, Fang Ping had become a human king, and Yi Qing had become a grandmaster. This was the only one in MCMAU. Lu Fengru laughed heartily and boldly. She had not been so happy in a long time. Yi Qing also smiled and said, "Instructor, today is the beginning." As soon as he finished speaking, someone laughed and said, "MCMAU instructor, Liang Fenghua has broken through in front of the formation." "Instructor, I'm here." Liang Fenghua was 2 years older than Fang Ping. He was also the second student under Lu Fengru after Fang Ping, who had broken through to middle rank. He was slightly stronger than Yi Qing before, but he did not break through to rank 7 when MCMAU and martial arts were integrated. Now, after a round of fighting, he had broken through to rank 7. He also had a younger brother, Liang Huabao. At this moment, someone laughed and said, "Brother, Yi Qing, you guys didn't wait for me." "Instructor, I'm here too." High rank. In one day, 3 students under Lu Fengru had broken through to high rank, including Fang Ping and Chun Yunxi. There were 5 of them. As for Zhao Xuemei, she was not here. However, if Zhao Xuemei did not die, she would have become a grandmaster by now. 6 grandmaster-level students. Lu Fengru laughed unknowingly. In the crowd, Tang Feng saw this and roared. The next moment, Zhao Lei and Yang Xiaomin shouted, "Instructor, we're here." Both of them had achieved rank 7 before this. Now that Lion Tang was shouting, both of them immediately understood that the instructor was unhappy. With so many grandmasters under Lu Fengru, both of them had to show off. However, Tang Feng could not be bothered with them. It was not a breakthrough in front of the formation. He had broken through long ago. There was no sense of surprise. At this moment, Tang Feng roared, "Tangwen, what are you doing? My daughter hasn't even reached rank 7? Far away." Tang Wen, who was bathed in blood, had a flash of helplessness on her young face. What was Dad doing? She, Tang Wen, had just turned 20 this year. She was still a sophomore. It was already impressive enough that she could achieve rank 6. In the end, Dad actually despised her. She was younger than Zhao Lei and the others. They had just broken through to rank 7. She was fast, okay? She was also currently the number 1 among the sophomores. A peak rank 6 martial artist. One had to know that the current MCMAU legend and human legend, Fang Ping, had also broken through to Grandmaster in July near the end of his sophomore year. It was only late March now. If she, Tang Wen, broke through, she would break Fang Ping's record and become the youngest Grandmaster powerhouse in the world. Tang Wen did not even dare to think about it. However, at this moment, Tang Feng dared to imagine that this mad lion was extremely confident and arrogant today. From a distance, he was crazily killing the catacombs' powerhouses while shouting, "Break through for me! If you don't break through today, you'll change your surname. You're not allowed to use my surname." Since Fang Ping entered the university, he had never won against Fang Ping or Lu Fengru. Today, he had to win at least once. His daughter had to break Fang Ping's record for him, although times had changed, and Fang Ping had contributed greatly to Tang Wen's advancement to rank 6. No matter what, he had to break the record first. After Fang Ping had advanced to rank 7, especially now, many young powerhouses had emerged. A large number of records had been broken, including many of the records that Fang Ping had set himself. However, the fastest rank 7 record had not been broken. He had to let his daughter break it. The key point was that Lu Fengru had so many rank 7s under her. Tang Feng, could not fall behind. Lu Fengru could not be bothered with him, but she still shouted, "Lu Mengyao, under my tutor, you're the only non-high rank. Work harder." She only had so many students. Zhao Xuemei. In Lu Fengru's opinion, Zhao Xuemei might have achieved rank 7 long ago. Now, the only one who had not achieved rank 7 was Lu Mengyao. Today, her unconquerable Wu's tutor was going to be all high ranks. The two of them roared incessantly as they fought each other. On the other side, Wu Quishan kept sending Universe Bao flying backward with one slash of his sword. He laughed and said, "What's there to fight for? You can talk about it when you're stronger. Do you think it's that easy to be suppressed by your students?" Both of them were rank 8. Did they expect a second guy to surpass them? Wu Quishan was also laughing heartily at this moment. With a long sword in hand, he killed the 5 rank 9s around him until they bled continuously. "How dare you guys bully humans in a same rank battle? I'll kill 10 of you alone." Wu Quishan had really reached the peak of his Tao. Universe Bao was also a rank 9 powerhouse. Right now, he had even joined forces with the other 4 rank 9s and unleashed a combined attack combat technique. His combat strength had skyrocketed, surpassing the limits of rank 9. However, against Wu Quishan, he was still sent flying backward. Wu Quishan's Tao was slightly different. There were 2 layers to his Tao. The outer layer wrapped around the catacombs' true king Tao that Fang Ping had seized back then. The inner layer was his own Tao. Right now, the outer layer even seemed to be about to break through. If Wu Quishan had not been suppressing this Tao previously, wanting to step into the peak together with his own Tao, he could have taken someone else's Tao directly and advanced to the peak. However, later on, when he wanted to succeed, it was already impossible. However, today, this mysterious jade, true king's Tao, seemed to be about to break through, and his own Tao was about to break through too. Trash. Not enough. 5 people are not enough. I'll give you a chance. Bei Gong Yen, let a few people come over. As soon as he said that, Bei Gong Yen did not hesitate. He opened an opening and let a few rank 9s come over. The other party had to come. If they did not come, the big water buffalo Li Wuji behind them would kill them. Li Wuji was very excited that he did not need to fight a paragon. He also worked very hard. When he started killing people, he was incomparably crazy. The few rank 9s had no choice but to join Universe Bao. Universe Bao's expression was extremely gloomy. His previous plan was completely ruined. His previous idea had become a complete joke. Fang Ping did not attack him at all. However, the Mount Royal Sea Monster clan had joined forces with human reinforcements. There were countless powerhouses. Instead, they were defeated. Right now, a few rank 9s had gathered. Universe Bao did not use the combined attack combat technique. He felt it. Wu Quishan wanted to use his hand to break through. He was not the only one who felt it. At this moment, the powerhouses who were watching the battle from all directions felt it too. Why Xinjiang? You raised his eyebrows slightly. The human world has really surprised me. As expected, this Snake King, whose fame was overshadowed by King Man and MCMAU's longevity sword, is going to advance soon. At the mention of MCMAU, the first person that came to mind was Fong Ping. The second was the extremely powerful longevity sword. As for Snake King, before they rose, he was MCMAU's pillar. However, he was gradually left behind in the later stages. Today, however, there was hope for Snake King to advance to the Paragon. In a situation where the number of powerhouses in the three realms was greatly reduced, one more Paragon was more important than before. On the other side, Wangwu Mountain Qing, Hua, frowned slightly. The human world has another powerhouse. As she said that, she looked at the others. Yes, everyone knew about some of Fong Ping's previous statements, including the scene where he schemed against Di Hui. Evil sects were very powerful. Evil sects had good stuff. Fong Ping could strip the Heavenly Dog Avenue. The others might not be able to do it. However, was it really appropriate to let the powerhouses of the human world become stronger? The others advanced to rank 7, rank 8. They did not care. However, advancing to the Paragon really could not be indifferent. Everyone looked at each other. On the other side, Furchuan said slowly, "Everyone, if Snake King advances, the pressure on Fong Ping will be greatly reduced." Everyone looked at him. "Yes, you should make a move." Everyone did not want to make a move now. Moreover, the evil sect was currently the biggest threat. If Snake King really advanced, he would only be a beginner. Everyone could actually tolerate it. However, if Furchuan made a move, maybe they could watch a bigger show. Seeing this, Furchuan's expression turned serious. None of them made a move. They were all waiting for him to make a move. He made a move. If it was another time, he would definitely make a move. But now he dared not. He was not afraid of Fong Ping's revenge. He was afraid that if he failed here, he would not be able to complete Li Zhu's entrustment. Today, Sky Plant's royal court had a few desperation realms. However, Tianyu was a demon. King Huai betrayed Li Zhu and sought refuge with the two kings. There was still a paragon in the affiliated dynasty. If he died, could Li Yi take charge of the royal court? Stop joking. Li Yi would be the second Ji Yao. She would be even more miserable than Ji Yao. Without him, the royal court would probably be in chaos. Even though he knew that Wu Quishan would become a huge problem when he became a paragon, the Right God General was still struggling, feeling a little depressed. Fong Ping's plan succeeded. Everyone was afraid of something. They were all waiting for something to give Fong Ping and the others a chance to grow stronger. Otherwise, if Wu Quishan made a move now, Furchuan, would be the first to kill him. Furchuan's mind was filled with thoughts. Finally, he closed his eyes. Out of sight, out of mind. If he continued watching, he was afraid that he would not be able to hold back and make a move. Fong Ping gave him the feeling that he was more difficult to deal with than Zhang Tao. Seeing Furchuan close his eyes, the others looked at each other. Their eyes flickered, but they did not say anything. Furchuan did not make a move. The greatest enemy force of mankind had chosen to ignore it. If they made a move now, would they not be letting others take advantage of it? At this moment, Wu Quishan seemed to have sensed something. He laughed out loud. Universe Bao, useless. You're afraid that I'll become a paragon? Then I'll show you. Break. A loud roar resounded through the sky. Wu Quishan's aura suddenly skyrocketed. In the sky, a great path appeared. A shadow appeared between heaven and earth, as if it covered the entire North Lake catacombs. Wu Quishan walked with his sword in hand. The great path roared. He broke through. At this moment, his aura skyrocketed. With a swing of his sword, 4 of the nearly 10 rank 9s who surrounded him were killed by his sword. He was about to continue when Furchuan opened his eyes and said lightly, "Enough." Fong Ping said that paragons will not participate in the battle. Snake King, are you going to break your promise in front of all the powerhouses? At this moment, true Lord Earthly Wisdom was also frowning. Paragons did not participate in the battle. Wu Quishan broke through, even if he had not completed his transformation yet. Wu Quishan turned his head to look at him. He smiled, baring his teeth. "Furchuan, you've just broken through not long ago. Why don't you spar with me?" Furchuan was cold. He had been a rank 9 for many years. Even if he had just broken through not long ago, he was not a weak paragon. Am I not enough? At that moment, when Wu Quishan broke through, although his aura had become much stronger, the movement was average. It was not too big. It was just a path that had been taken. Everyone could see that even if Wu Quishan became a paragon, his foundation was not weak. He was not a weak paragon, but he was not strong either. However, in the next moment, everyone's expression changed. At this moment, heaven and earth trembled slightly. Crack! There seemed to be lightning flashing in the North Lake catacombs. At this moment, beside the path that had not dissipated in the void just now, another path suddenly appeared. The moment this path appeared, it was like a giant snake swallowing the path that had just walked 1,000 meters away. It swallowed it directly. Wu Quishan had learned Xian Yu's Dao in order to nourish his own Dao. They used to think that walking the second path was very powerful, but now it was just like that. Walking 1,000 meters away from the second path was only equivalent to walking 500 meters on the first path. However, at this moment, Wu Quishan's own path had broken through. It had already exceeded 1,000 meters. After swallowing the path that had broken through earlier, it suddenly extended a section. It was less than 500 meters, about 300 meters. In addition to the original expansion, almost in the blink of an eye, the path had reached 1,500 meters. The aura on Wu Quishan's body instantly became stronger. It even vaguely surpassed the Right God General. Wu Quishan had a faint smile on his face. He advanced to rank 9 from rank 8 6th refinement. Back then, in order to achieve rank 9 as soon as possible, he did not wait until rank 7. However, later on, Fong Ping became rich. As the vice-chancellor, he really benefited a lot. In rank 9, he used the imperishable substance to hone his golden body to peak 7th refinement. Peak 7th refinement, 120,000 calories vitality. When he advanced to rank 9, his vitality increased by about 20,000 calories. When he reached peak rank 9, his vitality increased by about 50,000 calories. Now that he had broken through to peak, his vitality increased by another 50,000 calories. Of course, he had not completed the transformation yet. Logically speaking, after he completed the transformation, his basic vitality would at least be 240,000 calories. In fact, it was more than that. He had taken 2 paths achieving peak. In the first path would also bring him some enhancement. After he stabilized, 250,000 calories was not a problem. In other words, after Wu Quishan stabilized his realm, his vitality doubled and could reach a rank 9's million cal vitality. At this moment, he was more than doubled. 1,500 meters path, 105% enhancement. At this moment, although Wu Quishan had not completed the transformation and did not reach a million cal vitality, he was rapidly approaching a million. The Right Divine General had just broken through not long ago. Even if his foundation was not bad, his path had not reached 1,500 meters. Both of them were about the same. In reality, it was slightly worse because the right divine general did not manage to advance his golden body to peak 7th refinement. At this moment, Wu Quishen's aura instantly surpassed his. Wu Quishen laughed lightly. "Furchuan, how do you feel now?" He took a step forward. The void shattered and appeared in front of Furchuan in an instant. He did not use his divine weapon anymore. A vitality sword appeared in his hand. The sword pierced through the void and attacked Furchuan. "Today, I, Wu Quishen, have achieved peak. Congratulations on defeating Furchuan." He did not say that he could kill Furchuan. He did not have the ability to do so. Killing Furchuan, other than a freak like Fang Ping who had the right to say that he could kill someone of the same rank, other people should not say this before they walked 3,000 to 5,000 meters. Even if he was defeated, defeating one of the catacombs' legendary 3 divine generals was still extremely confident. At this moment, the humans who did not understand before suddenly cheered wildly. "Congratulations to Minister Wu. Congratulations to the Snake King. Congratulations to the humans." Cheers resounded throughout heaven and earth. Humans, once again, had an impasse powerhouse. They were ecstatic. Destiny Royal Court was truly in despair. Wu Quishen had achieved peak. Not only had he succeeded, but he was also not the weakest. At this moment, Wu Quishen attacked with his sword. Even Furchuan, at this moment, had a solemn expression on his face. He snorted softly and waved his fist to counterattack. In the blink of an eye, the two of them were engaged in a fierce battle. This was not enough. In the next moment, Wu Quishen suddenly separated a sword aura and laughed. "King Hua, you too. That day, I wanted to kill that Skygate City Lord, that bastard. You dared to stop me. Today, I will collect some interest from you." Arrogant! King Hua was furious. The Snake King actually wanted to fight 1 against 2. Did he really think that he was so great just because he had achieved peak? King Hua roared and attacked with his halberd. The 3 powerhouses, in the blink of an eye, were entangled together. Wu Quishen was no match for the 2 of them, but anyone with a discerning eye could see that he was just looking for an excuse to quickly hone himself so that he could quickly adapt to peak combat strength, so that he would not have to waste a lot of time getting used to it. As for King Hua and Furchuan, both of them were not considered strong. If they wanted to kill him, it would not be that easy. Wu Quishen looked arrogant, but in fact he had a plan in mind. These 2 people would only become his whetstones. Wu Quishen laughed heartily as he fought. "Minister Fang, I have already reached peak, fighting 1 against 2, defeating 2 peak heavenly plants. Are you still not done on your side?" Furchuan and King Hua both snorted coldly. Resurrected martial artists might not be good at anything else, but they were good at bragging. Wu Quishen fought 1 against 2, and was beaten by both of them until his golden body was cracking. How could he have the cheek to say that he had defeated both of them? They were fighting over there. In the space battlefield, Fang Ping and True Lord Yunsheng were also fighting fiercely. Fang Ping's golden body was broken. Although True Lord Yunsheng's golden body was not broken, his face was pale, and he looked worse than Fang Ping. At this time, Wu Quishen's voice was heard. Fang Ping heard it and laughed. "Amazing! If that's the case, then I won't play with you anymore." As soon as he finished speaking, Fang Ping's golden body returned to its original state. Not only that, the origin chi that had been consumed previously was also recovered in the blink of an eye. In just a moment, Fang Ping had recovered to his peak. Sensing this scene, True Lord Yunsheng's expression changed. Without another word, he quickly flew toward the entrance of the space battlefield. He did not want to continue. Fang Ping could even recover his origin chi. If this went on, he would be exhausted to death. Run. Can you run now? Fang Ping laughed. At this moment, he attacked. It was no longer a long dragon that appeared. At this moment, in the void, dozens of long dragons formed a net, wrapping true Lord Yunsheng up in an instant. Fang Ping waved his saber in the air, slashing again and again, his eyes bright. Fighting is the best way to improve. So it can be like this. True Lord Yunsheng, thank you for letting me realize so much. Energy recombination, the deduction of combat techniques. There were countless ways to arrange hundreds of thousands of vitality. However, what if, after the deduction of combat techniques, the energy dragons formed were recombined according to the original method? In other words, what if he struck hundreds of thousands of long vitality dragons, using the long dragon as the energy unit, and recombined them again? Normal people would not do this, and there was no way to do it. One long dragon was the full power of a paragon. Even if it could be replenished, forming a second one would require time. However, Fang Ping did not need it. As long as he had his wealth, it was unlimited. Even if his vitality and mentality were depleted and he needed hundreds of thousands of wealth to replenish it, it was nothing. At this moment, Fang Ping began experimenting with his combat techniques. The god-slaying saber technique charged out and gathered into a long energy dragon. Fang Ping waved his saber again and again. If it was a normal divine weapon, even a desperate divine weapon, it might not be able to withstand it. However, a divine weapon, even a broken divine weapon, was extremely powerful. Streaks of long energy dragons condensed on the saber. Fang Ping wanted to use these long dragons to form an even more powerful god-slaying saber technique. At this moment, true Lord Yunsheng's expression changed drastically. What was this? This kind of combat method was unheard of. However, in the void, those long dragons were combining at this moment, as if to form a huge saber. Even if it had not formed yet, it was already a fatal threat to him. It was very dangerous. Once the long saber was formed, he felt that he could not block this saber. However, Fang Ping's eyes were bright. It could really be done. However, it was difficult to control. Vitality was too powerful. His mentality was actually showing signs of being unable to control it. This was normal. It had exceeded his limits. Previously, he felt that his mentality was not too affected, but at this moment, Fang Ping knew that there were still shackles. I don't need hundreds of thousands of them. If 100 long dragons combine to form the god-slaying saber, I have the confidence to slay him. Fang Ping's eyes shone brighter. At this moment, while preventing true Lord Yunsheng from escaping, he perfected his god-slaying saber technique. In the space battlefield, the long saber's aura was already so powerful that it shook the space. True Lord Yunsheng's face was deathly pale. He no longer had any intention to continue fighting. He flew in all directions, frantically. He wanted to escape from this godforsaken place. Chapter 1058. Since you're here, don't leave. Fang Ping's speed was also extremely fast. No matter which direction Yunsheng tried to break out from, he was quickly repelled by Fang Ping. Fang Ping chuckled. Don't run. Take this. It's my first time using this move. How about giving me a chance? If you don't die, I won't kill you. No matter what, you're still at the top. You won't die so easily. Yunsheng cursed in his heart. Take a blow from you? This was not an ordinary slash. If it was Fang Ping's own full-force slash, he would dare to take it. However, the Changdao that Fang Ping was condensing now was not a problem of hundreds of thousands of cards. Fang Ping's own explosive force had already surpassed a weak paragon. At this moment, every single dragon was an all-out attack from a weak peak expert. How many have they formed? 9. If Fang Ping could complete his control, it would mean that 9 weak paragons had launched an attack on him at the same time. Of course, there were also many problems. Fang Ping felt like he was losing control. His control over his strength was slipping. Even so, Yun Sheng did not dare to take the attack head-on. He wasn't at the top of the world. If it was a top-notch paragon, he would have defeated Fang Ping directly. He would not have given him the time to condense one dragon after another. However, he was only on par with Fang Ping. Now that Fang Ping's combat strength was at its peak, he could not stop him at all. Seeing the enemy preparing to kill him with a big move, this feeling was simply too overwhelming. Fang Ping. Yun Sheng was once again repelled by Fang Ping. At this moment, his eyes were also red. He roared furiously. That day, King Wu once said that the bounded boundaries have contributed to mankind. It was even said that there was a way to survive in a domain. Today, I will make use of this chance. All the experts of the 3 realms heard it that day. If you humans go back on your word, who would dare to believe you in the future? Fang Ping seemed to be deep in thought. He did not delay in condensing a long dragon. After a while, he said, "You want to live?" Yun Sheng's face was ashen, but he still said, "Stop fighting now." "You want to live?" Fang Ping asked again. Yun Sheng's expression became even more unsightly. With a livid face, he said, "I want to live." The moment he said those words, he lost all his face. However, in order to survive, how could he care about that? Fang Ping laughed. "It's not difficult if you want to live. However, I remember that day King Wu said to spare your sect master. Not you. Moreover, didn't you kill that one from the Yang family?" Although he was not on good terms with the Yang family was the Yang family, and the Yang family's old ancestor was the Yang family's old ancestor. In the past, it was said that the Yang family's elder ancestor had betrayed the sect. Fang Ping felt that the people from the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, had killed the Yang family's elder ancestor. It was hard to say whether this was right or wrong, but now they were in a different position and from a different perspective. Naturally, they felt that the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, was in the wrong. You killed that one from the Yang family, causing the other members of the Yang family to vent their anger on me. Speaking of which, the greatest sin I have caused in the human world is also your fault. If the Yang family old ancestor didn't die, there wouldn't have been any problems. Tell me, aren't you all hateful? Fang Ping was all smiles, but true Lord Cloudborn said, angrily, he betrayed the sect and wanted to kill the sect leader to seize the sect leader's origin. He is the sect leader's disciple. What's wrong with the sect leader killing him? He could admit to anything else, but to say that he had wrongly killed the Yang family's old ancestor, Yun Sheng felt that he could not admit to it. A martial artist who had betrayed the sect deserved to be killed. Fang Ping smiled. Then did you ask me? True Lord Cloudborn was furious. You? Who did you think you were then? Was there a need to ask you? Moreover, didn't you know who killed the other members of the Yang family? Fang Ping, what do you want? Yun Sheng's eyes were dark. Don't forget, when you came to the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, Li Hansong and the others trespassed into the immortal palace. It wasn't easy for them, so the sect leader didn't kill them. As for what happened after, it was a battle of orthodoxy, a battle of power. Now, the sect leader has followed King Wu and the others into the divine cemetery, and the sect leader was even eaten by King Wu. Do you still want to implicate everyone in the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven? As he said that, he looked at the Changdao that was getting stronger and stronger, unable to suppress his panic. Fang Ping seemed to be thinking about something. Soon, he said, then I'll give you a chance. You can live, but you have to surrender. I won't let an apex who is hostile to me be active in the 3 realms. Are you confident that you can block this saber? If you surrender, you might not die. If you don't surrender, you will die for sure. At this point, do you still not understand? You are the blood sacrifice that the other powerhouses of the three realms gave me. Believe it or not, even if you escape this saber of mine, you will die for sure today. Yun Sheng's face was pale. Since the beginning of the battle, none of the other powerhouses had made a move. He had long understood, but he still did not understand. Why? Fong Ping smiled quickly. Because I have a big secret to tell them. Everyone needs this secret. They all need me to live. Of course, you can also share this secret. If I want you to surrender, just say it. I need you to be a pathfinder. Fong Ping's eyes were bright. I want to go to the cult headquarters, but it's very dangerous, so I need powerhouses to scout the way. If you surrender, then you still have a chance to live. After the Pathfinder is successful, you might be able to escape. Yun Sheng, do you choose to die now, or choose to take a gamble? Pathfinder. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's expression was strange. He said darkly, Fong Ping, do you think I will believe you? Believe it or not? Fong Ping smiled. My saber will fall after 3 counts. If you don't die, it's okay. I still have the means to sever Taoism. If you have the confidence to escape, I'll consider you powerful. Fong Ping had almost never lost when fighting against martial artists of the same strength. Unlimited recovery. This was his biggest advantage. At this moment, his Changdao had already condensed and formed, shaking the entire origin space. Yun Sheng's gaze was complicated. Should he block the saber or surrender? If he surrendered, he would be at the mercy of others. If he blocked the saber, or if he seized the moment when Fong Ping attacked, there was still a slight hope of escaping. It was a choice that made people struggle. The Changdao descended slowly. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng was still making the final struggle, but Fong Ping was impatient. His eyes moved. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng grunted, the origin chi on his body fluctuating. However, he had been guarding against Fong Ping. Fong Ping suddenly attacked his Taoism. Although it was a little sudden, he still blocked it. However, this was the first time. If Fong Ping went on like this, he would definitely not be able to withstand the pincer attack. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng struggled in his heart again, while Fong Ping started counting. When Perfected Lord Yun Sheng heard that, a hint of resentment flashed in his eyes. Very quickly, he said in a muffled voice, I can help you scout the way, but will you really let me go? Fong Ping chuckled. Good luck. If you enter the cult headquarters and you don't die, and I don't have time to kill you, of course, you have a chance to escape. But if you die, or if I have the chance to kill you, I will definitely kill you. It's that simple. Do you want to bet or not? If Fong Ping really said that he would let him go, he would not believe it. However, when he said it like this, he actually believed it. Fong Ping continued, Don't think about joining the cult. It's useless. I discovered the cult's biggest secret and killed my way into their headquarters. If the cult dares to accept you at this time, then the cult is an idiot. So whether you live or die, it all depends on your strength and luck. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng took a deep breath and said slowly, All right, then I agree. Fong Ping, you can let me go now. Fong Ping looked at him like he was an idiot, laughed, and said, Are you dreaming? If you surrender, I will use my origin chi to confine you. When we reach the cult headquarters, you can scout the way. Once you enter the cult headquarters, you can escape my origin chi confinement. Do you think I'm an idiot? Let you go at this time? Are you an idiot, or am I? Origin chi confinement. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's expression changed slightly. Fong Ping said again, That's right. I want to set up an origin saber like this in your source world. If you run, I will cut off your source. Don't think that I don't know how to do this. It was very difficult for Fong Ping to confine martial artists. However, now that he had the source world, he also had the means. He used origin chi to set up a material like Changdao in the other party's source world. He could detonate it instantly and cut it down. Even if Yun Sheng did not die, he would be seriously injured and the source world would be destroyed. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng was still hesitating. He was putting his life in Fong Ping's hands. Fong Ping's gaze turned cold and sharp in an instant. The Changdao descended rapidly, feeling that sharp chi dynamic, feeling that Fong Ping had locked onto him. There was a sharp glint in perfected Lord Yun Sheng's eyes. He said quickly, "All right, I agree. Fong Ping, don't you ever let me escape." Otherwise, in the depths of perfected Lord Yun Sheng's eyes, resentment flashed and disappeared. Explore the way to the evil sect. He might not die. Even if the evil sect would make use of him at that time, his chances of survival would be higher than now. That's more like it. Fong Ping laughed and said quickly, "Open up your source world and let me in. You can also try to defeat me in the source world." Perfected Lord Yun Sheng said nothing. Very soon, he took the initiative to lead Fong Ping into his source world. In the source world, when he saw Fong Ping's source world, perfected Lord Yun Sheng's expression changed again and again. What was that? A city? There was actually a city in Fong Ping's source world. He had actually integrated a city into the source world. No wonder he was so powerful. Very soon, he saw something special. He saw a path. It was a very, very wide path. Back then, Fong Ping had taken a shorter path. The others did not see anything, but today he saw it. A path that was a few thousand meters wide. As for the length, unless one stood at the path of the origin Tao, they could not see anything. But the width alone was enough to shock him. Someone's path was so wide. The width of the path represented potential. Many people knew about this. Almost everyone understood it. But everyone could not even walk a long path. Who had more energy and origin chi to widen the path? Unless it was a martial artist who had reached the end of the path. At this time, for the sake of the future, to continue extending the path, they would try to widen the path. Others would not do it. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's expression changed again and again. In the next moment, he was horrified. Fong Ping was condensing a saber. A saber that was the same as the outside world. A large amount of origin chi was consumed by him. 100 clouds, 500 clouds, 1,000 clouds. When he saw this, perfected Lord Yun Sheng extinguished the thought of defeating Fong Ping here. This guy was too scary. Origin chi could be recovered indefinitely. It was so scary that it made him despair. Fong Ping ignored him and continued condensing the Changdao. If one was not enough, then 2, 3, a total of 9 Changdao condensed, forming a large formation, locking Yun Sheng's floating island in place. Fong Ping checked it and smiled. If this saber slashes down, it will destroy your origin world directly. Do you think it will explode? Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's face was cold. He did not say a word. If the origin world explodes, will Tao explode? Will people explode? A bright smile appeared on Fong Ping's face. His smile made perfected Lord Yun Sheng vaguely feel a sense of foreboding. Was it inappropriate for him to surrender without putting up a fight? Was Fong Ping going to kill him now? If Fong Ping really wanted to kill him, the probability of him dying with that slash just now was not small. Why go through the trouble and consume so much origin chi? Fong Ping rubbed his chin and said in a low voice, "It will probably explode. The power of the explosion is not small." Perfected Lord Yun Sheng was getting more and more uneasy. Fong Ping smiled. If one can't do it, what about 4? Yun Sheng, have you seen fireworks before? Fong Ping suddenly changed the topic. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng's eyes flickered. He said gloomily, "No, it's the kind that is very bright, very dazzling. With a bang, it explodes, and a flower blooms in the sky." Fong Ping smiled. "Don't move, or else you'll become a firework." As he said that, Fong Ping's figure flashed and appeared outside the origin world. At this moment, the Changdao was still there and had not dissipated. Perfected Lord Yun Sheng opened his eyes too. He looked at Fong Ping, his gaze increasingly gloomy and uncertain. What did Fong Ping mean by what he said just now? Just as he was deep in thought, Fong Ping floated toward him and grabbed him, making him slightly annoyed. "Don't move. I still have something to do. I'll go out later." After saying that, Fong Ping closed his eyes again. Seeing him close his eyes, Perfected Lord Yun Sheng frowned. What was this fellow doing? Had he entered his own origin world? If he ambushed him now. However, looking at the Changdao aimed at him in the sky, as well as the 9 origin Qi Changdao in the origin world, Perfected Lord Yun Sheng gave up on the idea of ambushing him. At this moment, Fong Ping was not entering his own origin world. He had just been inspired. He still had 3 human bombs. He wanted to set up this kind of origin saber in the 3 elders' origin worlds. Then, he would not cut them off, but he would destroy their origin worlds. If the origin worlds of 4 paragons were destroyed at the same time, Fong Ping felt that this kind of power would be horrifying. However, controlling these origin sabers was also related to mentality. Fong Ping realized that mentality seemed to be quite important. He still had to continue improving it. Right now, it was too difficult for him to improve his mentality. When his mentality reached 10,000 hertz, the improvement was extremely slow. His origin Dao was less than 1,000 meters, and he did not move much. Even if it reached 1,000 meters, the other paragons would only increase their mentality by about 1,000 hertz after walking 1,000 meters. Mentality is still slightly related to the degree of power control. The stronger the mentality, the easier it is to control the power. Thinking about this, Fong Ping did not delay. The 3 resentful elders had almost no room to resist now. Their origin worlds were also very dispirited. Fong Ping set up the grand formation easily, but the consumption was not small. 1,000 clouds, that was 100 million wealth points. 9 sabers, that was 900 million points. Just this origin formation, for the 4 of them, had consumed Fong Ping's 3. 6 billion wealth points. Previously, when fighting with Earthly Wisdom and Yun Sheng, he had also consumed a few 100 million. Until now, he had consumed 4 billion wealth points. As for Fong Ping's wealth, he was only left with 26 billion points. I haven't finished harvesting Hua Tong Mountain. I can still go there, but the void, mausoleum grotto heaven, I might not have the chance to harvest. Fong Ping felt that those powerhouses might not give him the chance to harvest. Once Yun Sheng was dead, even if these people did not attack him, they would still attack to snatch those treasures. If I give it to you, I'd rather blow it up. Fong Ping thought about something else. Who should he blow up with these 4 paragon bombs? Earthly Wisdom? If I blow up the others, I might be surrounded and attacked. If I blow up Earthly Wisdom, she's an evil sect disciple. The evil sect is powerful. If I blow her up, then so be it. But Earthly Wisdom is dead, and there's no one to lead the way. That's good too. If I really want to lead the way, I don't dare to go to the evil sect headquarters now. Fong Ping had confirmed his target. Now, everything was considered ready. This time, if he killed Earthly Wisdom, then he would have killed 5 paragons at once. Including Earthly Wisdom, that'll be 6. Old Zhang probably didn't expect this. Not long after he left, I've killed 6 paragons. The humans have one more peak level expert, but if I kill them, the others will probably be frightened too. They won't surround and kill me, right? Fong Ping thought about it again and again. He felt that it was necessary to contact the old cat. In his mind, the old cat said, "Big cat, meet me at the entrance of the North Lake catacombs later. When you meet me, let's forget about what happened before. Otherwise, when we go back, I'll deduct your cat food." In his mind, the old cat's lifeless face appeared, saying pitifully, "Liar, I'm so tired. I've put in so much effort, and you still want to deduct my food. You have a bad conscience." Fong Ping nodded, saying matter-of-factly, "Of course, I'm in debt. If I die, who will pay for your debt? The one who owes the debt is the boss. Don't you know that? That's why you meet me. That's why there's cat food. Isn't this a matter of course?" The old cat raised its head, its face scrunched up. What he said was true. Forget it, forget it. I'm here. If worst comes to worst, I'll just run away with the liar. All right. After responding, the old cat asked curiously, "Liar, what are you going to do?" "Release fireworks." When the old cat heard that, its eyes widened. Fireworks? It felt that it had a good show to watch. In the next moment, the old cat disappeared. It had to get ready. It was going to record it so that it could watch the fireworks. It disappeared. Fong Ping did not care about it. Very soon, Fong Ping exited the source world. At this moment, Yun Sheng looked at him, frowning slightly. He felt that Fong Ping's gaze was a little strange. Fong Ping smiled and said, "Go out. You're lucky this time. I was going to kill you." Yun Sheng said nothing. In the next moment, both of them appeared outside the space battlefield. However, the space battlefield was not closed. Fong Ping restrained his aura. The vitality saber that he had just condensed was still hidden inside. The explosion of 4 absolute virulent origins might not be able to kill the Earth Wisdom. However, with this saber and him suddenly cutting off her Tao, Fong Ping did not believe that he could not kill this woman with the 3-pronged attack. She actually targeted Old Wang and the rest. This was very dangerous. Divine weapon. Divine weapons could move people's hearts. Others might not have the guts, but the evil sect did. If he did not show up earlier, Old Wang and the rest might be in danger. Outside the space battlefield, when they saw Fong Ping escorting Yun Sheng out, everyone was a little shocked. Did he capture true Lord Yun Sheng? Capturing a paragon was more difficult than killing him. Of course, Yun Sheng was afraid of death. Being captured should be easier than killing him. However, at least Fong Ping had caused true Lord Yun Sheng's life to be in danger. That was why true Lord Yun Sheng was at the mercy of others. Otherwise, this scene would not have happened. They were shocked. At this moment, Wu Quishan flew back quickly and said in surprise, "Why didn't you kill him?" Fong Ping's fierce words earlier were earth-shattering. He must kill him. He must destroy the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Now, although he had captured the other party, it still made him feel a little uncomfortable if he did not destroy the other party. Of course, very soon, Wu Quishan stopped talking about this. Fong Ping must have his own considerations. Fong Ping did not continue the conversation. Instead, he looked toward the outer realm and smiled. "Well done. I'll give everyone 10 minutes. Finish off your opponents quickly and retreat from the catacombs. It's not your battlefield anymore." As soon as he said that, Jiang Yu and the rest glanced at Fong Ping, then at Yun Sheng. After thinking for a while, Qing Hua said in a cold voice, "Fong Ping, since you've captured true Lord Yun Sheng, it's time to talk about what happened before." Having said that, she added, "As for Mount Luofu and Mount Hutong, they are very powerful. Not only are you not their match, you've also destroyed these grotto heavens. Fong Ping, think twice before you act. Don't push your luck. Fong Ping looked at her in surprise. He smiled. Qinghua, are you talking to me? Qinghua frowned slightly. Fong Ping's gaze was cold. If you dare to talk to me like that again, believe it or not, you'll be the next one to be destroyed. Do you think Wang Wu has fewer enemies than me? I've tolerated you time and time again. If you continue to be impudent, don't blame me for not looking at the owner when I beat the dog. Qinghua was furious, but she knew Fong Ping's personality. She said angrily, I'm just reminding you. If you want to die, do as you please. Luofu and Huatong were not comparable to the Void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. The Void Mausoleum Grotto Heaven was not ranked high among the 36 Grotto Heavens. As for Mount Luofu, it was one of the 10 Grotto Heavens. Mount Huatong was the leader of the 36 Grotto Heavens. The powerhouses who stayed behind were all stronger than Fong Ping. Why did Fong Ping bite everyone he could? If it was not related to the Heavenly Emperor's Tao, who would care about Fong Ping's life or death? Fong Ping ignored her. He looked toward the outside of Mount Yuhai again and shouted, Make it quick. Heaven's Fate Royal Court is just a bunch of trash. Kill them all and go home. Don't delay business. Having said that, Fong Ping looked around and smiled. Let's talk business. How about let's not waste time? How about you guys help me kill these trash? Or should I do it myself? How about we talk business later? As soon as he said that, many paragons looked toward Yu Bao and the others. Yes, it was time to talk business. These ants below the paragons, no matter how many there were still ants. There was no need to waste time for them. Yu Bao was terrified. Wu Quishan killed a few rank 9s with 1 slash earlier. He was strong and did not die. But now, their side had suffered heavy losses. But now, Fong Ping wanted to make it quick. Those powerhouses did not seem to care about their lives. At this moment, Yu Bao was really terrified. Am I going to die here? At this moment, Fong Ping suddenly laughed. Forget it. Kill the others and let Yu Bao and Ji Yao go. Ji Yao, Phoenix's injury, is almost healed. I'll get someone to escort it back. After killing Yu Bao's subordinates, you should be able to gather the royal court's forces. Yu Bao, I'll spare your worthless life. When you go back, listen to Ji Yao's orders and help her reorganize the royal court. Otherwise, you'll die next time. Yu Bao's face was livid. It was not Fong Ping, but Ji Yao. Ji Yao. Ji Yao was plotting against the royal court. Was she crazy? The people here today were all royal court powerhouses. If they all died here, the royal court's strength would plummet. This crazy woman. Damn it. He should have killed her long ago. He was furious. Ji Yao's expression changed. Fong Ping. What was he doing? If he did not kill Yu Bao, even if she returned with Yu Bao, today's news would definitely be leaked. She would be in even more trouble. She might be killed by the enraged royal court powerhouses. She would still die. As she was thinking, Fong Ping smiled and said, Ji Yao is under my protection. When she returns to Destiny Royal Court, whoever dares to kill her will be slapping me in the face. Those who are confident that they can kill me can kill her. He wanted to protect Ji Yao and let Yu Bao live. Right now, he did not have time to care about these people. Let them fight each other. On Destiny Royal Court's side, if no powerhouses showed up, it would be a mess. He could not let either side be dominant. Otherwise, there would be no more trouble. As soon as he finished speaking, Fong Ping said again, Everyone, what are you waiting for? If that's the case, let's wait. Jiang Yu sighed and smiled. The King of Man really knows how to save trouble. Forget it, let's get down to business. As soon as he finished speaking, he covered the sky with one hand. He slapped it down with a bang. On Destiny Royal Court's side, Thousands of Destiny Royal Court soldiers gathered together were all killed by this slap. Qinghua snorted and slapped too. 5 or 6 rank 9s beside Yu Bao exploded. The other paragons also smiled and shook their heads. They were wasting time. What was the Destiny Royal Court thinking? Not a single desperation realm martial artist came. Yet they dared to go against the humans? They were all convinced. Where did these people get their confidence from? Earth wisdom? Earth wisdom would fight for these ants. With so many paragons attacking, under Ji Yao and Yu Bao's stunned and frightened gazes, almost instantly, the huge Destiny Royal Court side was left with only 2 people. Both sides lost. At this moment, not only had Universe Bao's men been completely wiped out, even Ji Yao's few remaining guards had also been wiped out. Tens of thousands of Destiny Royal Court soldiers died together with them. Seeing the 2 of them in a daze, Qinghua shouted, "What are you waiting for?" The 2 of them did not say a word. They did not dare to say anything. They turned and left. It was extremely fast. The humans were also stunned for a while. Soon, Fong Ping's voice rang out. The Mount Royal Sea monsters returned to Mount Royal Sea. The rest of you can go back and help Donglin. As soon as he finished speaking, Fong Ping blasted a punch. A passageway appeared. It was not too long, but it extended to everyone's feet. He had to send them away. Fong Ping did not want to blow up the humans later. No one disobeyed Fong Ping's order. At this moment, everyone was in high spirits. This battle had been really carefree. Since Fong Ping came in, he had been domineering from the beginning to the end. Now that those people were killed, the battle was almost over. It was time to help those old brothers in Donglin. Those fellows probably did not expect them to end the battle so quickly. These people left one after another. When they passed by the army, they also began to help evacuate the army. In reality, they did not need to help. The Catacombs army had long been defeated. Now, the humans were almost killing people. More than 100,000 Catacombs army. Perhaps half of them were killed. The rest were fleeing in all directions. Fong Ping did not care. Almost none of them were high ranks. It was hard to say if any of them would survive later. Chapter 1059. The war in the North Lake Catacombs quickly ended under Fong Ping's interference. The humans had won. Over at the Void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, Old Manly had also begun to evacuate with his men. The mountain was left in a mess. The humans had fought the war without a hitch. Of course, from the looks of it, the scale of the battle wasn't too great. None of the top experts had died. Compared to the previous battles, the deaths of hundreds of rank 9 Destiny Court cultivators didn't seem like a big deal. Fong Ping watched them leave the North Lake Catacombs before he smiled and said, "Since they're all gone, we can talk now." Fong Ping chuckled. "First of all, everything that everyone has heard before is true. I'm sure all of you are aware of this. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come here." Fong Ping paused and said, "True Lord Di Hui, since you're here, if you don't mind, tell everyone how strong the evil sect is." Fong Ping grinned. "Your betrayal has become an open secret. If you don't want to talk about it, do as you see fit." Earth Wisdom's face was livid. Actually, after these people arrived, she knew that she had fallen into Fong Ping's trap. At this moment, even though his expression was ugly, he still said coldly, "The divine sect is stronger than you think." Fong Ping, you're spreading this everywhere. Do you really think the divine sect doesn't know? Even I don't know some of the god sect's god masters. Can you guarantee that none of these people are god lords of the divine religion? She was a little annoyed. What was this? A secret that only a few people knew was a secret. If everyone knew it, would it still be a secret? Fong Ping chuckled. "I can't guarantee anything. My goal is very simple. I want to prove how powerful the cult is. I want to prove that the cult has something everyone needs. That's enough. I didn't want everyone to target the humans. So, I succeeded, didn't I? Fang Ping looked around and said lazily, humans, they don't have anything else, but now they have the Snake King, a paragon, on top of me, and Commander Li. If everyone keeps staring at us, it won't be a problem for me to bite you guys hard. After killing a few people, the evil cult would have enough power to swallow everyone. So, we are actually grasshoppers on the same rope. These are the facts in front of me, and I'm too lazy to say more. So, I'm not afraid now. It's a broken pot. Fang Ping grinned. I've killed a few paragons and caused all parties to suffer heavy losses. I'll just wait for the evil sect to kill all of you guys. At this point, what do I still need to be afraid of? Jiang Yu laughed. Fang Ping, there's no need to do this. Since everyone was here, they naturally knew about this. There's no need to make the atmosphere tense. Fang Ping was amused. True Lord Jiang, why are you in a deadlock? We're all enemies, and we're here for benefits. Even if I scold their mothers right now, they might not turn against me. Since that's the case, why should I care so much? As he said that, he laughed and said, if you don't believe me, look, Duke Huai, you are a slave of 3 surnames, right? Your mother and the demon race gave birth to you, right? King Huai nearly blew his top. His eyes were dark and gloomy. However, Fang Ping said disdainfully, don't look at me like that. I have the strength of a 2nd or 3rd rank paragon. Even earthly Zhou died in my hands. If I kill someone else, everyone will be worried. If I kill you, do you believe that no one will help you? King Huai's expression changed slightly. Fang Ping laughed heartily. That's why you have to admit that I'm scolding you. Do you think it's still the same as before? It's because I don't like you. Otherwise, I'll kill you today to establish my authority. You won't have anything to say. King Huai's expression darkened even more. However, Fang Ping said playfully, of course, I won't underestimate you. You're 2nd King's man, and you suddenly stayed behind. You know that the evil sect is dangerous, and you know that your strength is weak, but you still want to participate. I don't believe that you don't have some confidence. Maybe there are still 2nd King's men who stayed behind, or there are even 2nd King's men here. But it's okay. I don't care about that. Don't you think so, King Huai? King Huai said nothing and looked at him coldly. Fang Ping chuckled. After thinking for a while, he looked at Dehui and said, True Lord Dehui, I have something to ask you. True Lord Dehui looked at him, frowning slightly. Fang Ping laughed. Don't frown. It has something to do with True Lord Cloudborn. True Lord Cloudborn was indifferent and said nothing. I suspect that he's the evil sect's master god. Do you have a way to confirm who the master god is? As Fang Ping said that, he directly threw True Lord Cloudborn over. True Lord Cloudborn almost exploded in anger. Dehui also frowned slightly and took a step back. However, seeing True Lord Cloudborn stagger in front of her, Dehui did not say anything. Taking a look at True Lord Cloudborn, Dehui frowned and said, I don't think so. The master gods of divine sects are so weak that they're almost all dead. Now, those who are left are all powerhouses. Those who are true god level 3 and above are almost the lowest. It can't be? Fang Ping raised his eyebrows. The few I killed previously seemed to have average strength. Faceless? Chang Qingzi? They're all average. Dehui frowned again. She felt uncomfortable listening to Fang Ping's words. This guy, every time he spoke, he looked like he deserved a beating. She really wanted to kill him. At this moment, True Lord Cloudborn also said angrily, I'm not some master god. Fang Ping, at this time, there's no need to be like this. I have to guard against you. In case you're from the evil sect, I still have to let you be a pathfinder. If you're from the evil sect, then I'll be in trouble. Fang Ping chuckled. You'll only have a chance to live if you're not from the evil sect. If you are, then you'll have to die now. Everyone, I want him to be a pathfinder in case we get schemed against. Everyone also wants to confirm if he's from the evil sect, right? As soon as he said this, everyone looked at each other and nodded slightly. Having another top pathfinder was really a good thing. Everyone was afraid of death and did not want to stand out. If they really let true Lord Cloudborn go, that would be a great thing. Everyone had to support this. Otherwise, when they encountered trouble, who would be willing to be pathfinders? Now, a captured true god was a good choice. At other times, they could not capture a true god as a prisoner. Dehui frowned and said, I said he's not. Check carefully. Dehui, you're a lord god. You know some of the lord gods' specialties. The last time I saw the source world was a little different. There seemed to be a main, star hidden. I don't know if others have it, but you know this. Check if this guy has it. True Lord Dehui frowned, but Fang Ping's concerns were not unreasonable. However, he glanced at Cloudborn. It was still a little dangerous to barge into a true god's source world. Of course, the danger was not great. Moreover, true Lord Cloudborn was not too strong. The source world was definitely not as strong as him. Now that it seemed to be imprisoned by Fang Ping, Dehui was a little afraid of Fang Ping. After thinking for a while, Dehui said, I can investigate, but there are too many people here. It's impossible for us to investigate everyone. There are still people hiding in the dark among the Lord gods of the divine sect. Fang Ping, if the divine sect really finds out about all this, I won't feel good. And you won't feel good either. Fang Ping said lightly, It's okay. I don't care about these things. I came with the intention of fighting the evil sect to the death. If you're afraid of death, you can hide. I'll discuss with the evil sect. We'll kill you guys first, and then we'll fight. It's the same. He had a rascal's face, and everyone was helpless. They were all smart people. If there were too many smart people, it would also be troublesome. They were all afraid of death. They all knew the principle of the sandpiper and clam fighting and the fishermen benefiting. If Fang Ping and the divine sect really fought, in order to prevent the fishermen from benefiting, it was not impossible for both sides to join forces and attack them first. In fact, it was very likely. Everyone looked at each other helplessly. Originally, it was to suppress the humans. Now, Fang Ping had become the key point because he would strip Heavenly Emperor Dao. This guy was destined not to be the first powerhouse to die. As these people were talking, Dehui was ready to investigate true Lord Cloudborn's source world. True Lord Cloudborn's expression was ugly. He vaguely felt that something was wrong. Embarrassing himself was a small matter. Entering the source world was not a Tao of origin, so it was actually not a big deal. But he still felt that something was wrong. Fang Ping had previously set up 9 origin sabers in his source world. The source world was only so big. Would Fang Ping really not be able to find out if he had a master god's main star hidden? Why did he slander him as the divine sect's master god? Just to humiliate him? Was there a need to be so senseless? However, Fang Ping might really be that senseless. True Lord Cloudborn criticized for a while. He really did not consider that Fang Ping wanted to harm Dehui. Although he did not know the inside story, it seemed that Fang Ping and Dehui had a cooperative relationship. Moreover, their cooperation seemed to be closer than the others. Fang Ping and Dehui should be important figures in this plan. Based on this, he really did not think that much. Not only him, but Dehui also thought so. Everyone else thought so too. Right now, the only divine sect martial artist who agreed to cooperate was Dehui. Moreover, Dehui was also the only divine sex master god whose whereabouts and identity were known. Killing Dehui would not benefit Fang Ping. Did he not want to know where the divine sex headquarters was? Everyone's thoughts stirred. For a moment, they were thinking about their own matters and did not say much. It was extremely quiet near Imperial Sea Mountain. Right at this moment, Dehui also began to investigate True Lord Cloudborn. She even deliberately distanced herself from the crowd, worried that someone would cause trouble for her at this time. Fang Ping did not move and did not say anything. Right at this moment, Dehui's eyes were slightly dazed. She did not put all her consciousness into the other party's source world. She would not be so careless. Right at this moment, True Lord Cloudborn's expression changed. So did Dehui. The moment her consciousness sank into the source world, an extremely sharp aura erupted in the source world. Fang Ping, True Lord Cloudborn, was shocked and furious. Why? Why? I have already agreed to be your pathfinder. Why do you want to kill me? Why? He was resentful, unwilling, and in disbelief. Dehui also roared angrily. Was Fang Ping crazy? What was he doing? But all of this had happened too quickly, while the others were still deep in thought. In the next moment, everyone looked in that direction. Then they reacted instinctively and scattered, tearing the void and escaping. No, True Lord Cloudborn roared. But it was too late. In the source world, 9 sabers condensed from source chi suddenly erupted and slashed down. It was too fast. This was the source world. Everything would be extremely fast. Dehui's illusion had just appeared when it was torn apart by the saber gleams in the next moment. In reality, Dehui roared angrily but did not do anything else. She only wanted to escape. True Lord Cloudborn was about to explode. Just as she was about to escape, at this moment, in the space battlefield that had not closed yet, an incomparably huge saber cut through the void and slashed the world. Under the despairing gazes of everyone in the North Lake catacombs, the sky of the North Lake catacombs was broken at this moment. In the vicinity of the saber, everyone within a radius of 100 li, unless they were at the peak, would die instantly. How dare you? Dehui roared angrily. Fang Ping was actually plotting against her at this moment. She could not understand. She had already betrayed the divine sect and agreed to work with Fang Ping. Why? She really did not understand. There was no time to think. Right at this moment, a sudden roar came from within True Lord Cloudborn's body. Then, under True Lord Cloudborn's despairing gaze and resentful gaze, this desperation powerhouse who thought she could escape had her golden body expand to the extreme. Fang Ping, I'll wait for you. True Lord Cloudborn roared angrily. I'll wait for you to die together. Don't rush. Fang Ping roared. He was very anxious. Don't die first. You still have friends. As he spoke, Fang Ping opened his mouth wide and spat something out, shooting it toward Dehui. At this moment, Fang Ping released the restriction. In the next moment, everyone heard a wave of cursing that was so venomous that it gave them goosebumps. Fang Ping, you bastard. I won't let you go even if I die. Bastard, you deserve to die. The meatball appeared. The 3 heads howled madly, completely insane. It was fine if Fang Ping killed them, but he did not kill them. He left a wisp of their mentality and actually used them as desperation bombs. Shame, humiliation, they would not be satisfied even if they died. They were resentful. True Lord Cloudborn was stunned at this moment. Dehui was also stunned. There was more. Not just 1. 3. This was not the time to be shocked. Rumble. Just when true Lord Cloudborn did not know if he should be glad that he was not the most miserable desperation powerhouse, the last look in this desperation powerhouse's eyes was incomprehensible, complicated, so complicated that he did not even care about death. He thought that he was the most miserable, but he realized that there were 3 more miserable ones. These 3, how did they end up like this by Fong Ping? At the last moment of his death, this one seemed to be feeling a little lucky. I died quickly enough. I should be happier than them. Rumble. This was a complete body of an absolute peak expert that had been slashed apart. A deafening roar shook heaven and earth. The 1,000-meter-long cliff of Mount Royal Sea collapsed directly from the explosion. Dehui also screamed. It was implicated, and its source was damaged. At this moment, the Changdao slashed through the void and fell. At the same time, Wu Quishan unleashed his mentality and bombarded Dehui. Fong Ping entered the source world directly and slashed at Dehui's Dao. After slashing, Fong Ping disappeared instantly, turning around and running. This was just the beginning. Next, there was a big firework. Old Wu, run. Uffed. True, Lord Dehui looked hopeless. She did not have the energy to face so many attacks. She could not attend to one thing and lose sight of another. Her Dao was slashed. Before she could chase Fong Ping away, the Changdao slashed through the void and fell. Immortal true God. Dehui roared and roared crazily. She was a woman, but her roar was earth-shattering. In her hand, a long sword appeared. Wu Quishan had also started to run. Seeing this, he roared, "Fong Ping, can you get the sword?" Fong Ping, who had already run far away, almost died of anger. Was old Wu crazy? He was actually thinking about that sword at this time. All right, a desperation divine weapon was indeed rare. Fong Ping also wanted to get his hands on it, but look at the time. Old Wu was definitely full of himself. Dehui definitely had the ability of a desperation bomb 5, or even 6. If old Wu encountered it alone, the probability of him being killed was as high as 90%. Why would he want a divine weapon? Did he not want his life anymore? Rumble! At this moment, the second brilliant firework rose. Dehui's divine weapon exploded directly, colliding with the Vitality Changdao. At this moment, the entire North Lake catacombs began to shake. The sky fell. The sky fell, and the earth cracked. Fong Ping had gathered for a long time. The slash that he had gathered was a slash that even true Lord Cloudlife thought would kill him. It was not that easy to block. It was incomparably powerful. Dehui, on the other hand, self-destructed a desperation divine weapon. That was equivalent to half of a desperation bomb's self-destruction. Under the situation where the sky and earth were collapsing, the fleeing desperation bomb sensed this scene. Dehui's golden body exploded 3 times in a row. It recovered quickly, only to explode again. I will not die. Dehui went crazy. At this moment, she was really like a lunatic. Her bald head was shiny. The moment she recovered her golden body, she did not have any thoughts of regrowing her hair. Dehui was covered in blood. Energy erupted wildly. With another roar, an energy longsword exploded, piercing through the sky and slashing the remaining half of the Changdao into pieces. Dehui did not even look back. She was about to break through the air and escape. But at this moment, the meatball had already arrived. The 3 desperation powerhouses were extremely miserable. The meatball was already dissipating. Even their mentality, if not for Fong Ping's protective barrier, would have been blown up. However, the time Fong Ping needed was enough. As the meatball approached, there was a rumble. This time, it was 3 consecutive explosions. The rumbling sounds were continuous. This triggered a chain reaction. In the nearby area, in the North Lake catacombs, all the energy began to explode. In the nearest capital city, the underground or veins shook violently. Then a deafening explosion resounded once more. The energy was unstable. The underground mineral vein had exploded. There was also a mineral vein inside Mount Royal Sea. At this moment, with a rumble, it was also implicated and exploded directly. Near the North Lake catacombs, the sounds of explosions continued without any signs of stopping. At this moment, the sky was instantly covered in blood red. Almost in the blink of an eye, 4 desperation bombs had fallen. It was too fast. It was so fast that the 4 desperation bombs had died before the celestial phenomenon appeared. Until this moment, 4 great paths suddenly appeared in the sky. Bang, 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 for consecutive deafening explosions sounded. Only then did the world know that just now 4 desperation bombs had died. A rain of blood poured down, like buckets. In the past, this would only happen when more than 5 desperation bombs died. Today, however, the sky was instantly blood red. They died together and exploded together. The great paths collapsed directly. The blood-red color was spreading. At this moment, everyone within a 10,000 li radius could see the blood clouds in the sky. The place where Fong Ping and the others were previously had completely disappeared. It became a black void, a void of nothingness. And at this moment, a broken figure struggled and flew out of the crack, extremely miserable. Earth Wisdom. She did not die. The 4 desperation bombs, source worlds, had exploded. She was severely injured. In addition to Fong Ping's stab, her great path had even collapsed into pieces. But she did not die, like a malicious spirit that crawled out from hell. At this moment, Earth Wisdom was covered in blood. Her limbs were badly damaged. Her golden bones had turned into white bones. Her chest and head were full of holes. Penetrating holes. There was not a single piece of flesh and bone on her body that was intact. There were no eyes in her eye sockets either. Instead, there were 2 holes that could see the void behind them. Fong, Ping. An extremely shrill scream rang out. Earth Wisdom was about to go crazy. Her combat strength was even stronger than Qing Hua, who was ranked second on the ranking. But today, she had almost died because of Fong Ping's scheme. Using the source worlds of 4 desperation bombs to blow her up, perhaps only Fong Ping would do this. Right now, there were probably not many people left alive in the entire North Lake catacombs. But no one cared. No one cared. The powerhouses who had already escaped in all directions felt a chill in their hearts when they saw Earth Wisdom's tragic state. Luo Fu, Huitong, Suling, all dead. The 3 great Grotto Heavens desperation bombs had been captured by Fong Ping. Moreover, these people had died too tragically. Even if the desperation bombs died in battle, it was not a big deal. But this way of dying was really too miserable. Mount Wangwu's Qing Hua suddenly felt a little afraid. She subconsciously wanted to see where Fong Ping was but could not find him. She was a little afraid of this young king human. She could not find him, but someone saw him. Before he could say, "Be careful," this person felt a chill in his heart and shut his mouth instantly. He was frightened by Fong Ping's gaze. At this moment, the others also saw that Fong Ping was right above Earth Wisdom. This guy actually did not leave. He was hiding nearby. However, he restrained his aura. At this moment, Fong Ping's golden body was also badly damaged. He had also suffered an incomparably huge destructive force. Even if this was a trap he had set himself, even if it was not aimed at him, his golden body had still been blown up. But Fong Ping did not care. He was ruthless enough. He did not want to run too far away at all. He knew that Earth wisdom might not die, and he did not want to leave behind any future trouble. Therefore, at this moment, he appeared without a sound, like a killer. In his hands, the god-slaying saber had already accumulated endless energy and vitality, just as Earth Wisdom's mournful howl was heard. Fong Ping's eyes were already extremely cold, and the saber slashed down. Earth Wisdom seemed to have sensed danger, and quickly fell down. But how fast was Fong Ping? Earth Wisdom's injuries were too serious. How could it run? Uft, the saber slashed down, and the broken golden body was directly split into two halves. This was not enough. At this moment, in the void, a Tao flashed and disappeared. With a crack, it collapsed. It did not collapse completely, but a large section was broken. Fong Ping was like the Grim Reaper, appearing and disappearing unpredictably. He directly entered her origin Tao, and when Earth Wisdom was seriously injured, he instantly cut off her Tao. In the next second, under everyone's complicated gaze, Fong Ping's giant palm opened and grabbed Earth Wisdom's golden body that had been cut in half. Bang! Like a louse being squashed, the muffled sound of the explosion rang in everyone's ears. Fong Ping, Earth Wisdom's broken mentality illusion appeared, and she said mournfully, Why? She agreed to cooperate. She agreed. Fong Ping grinned. Why? What else could it be? I don't ask why when I kill people. I want to see fireworks, to see a rain of blood. Ha ha ha. Fong Ping was like a devil descending on earth. At this moment, he swept his saber, and at the same time, his origin chi erupted, sweeping in all directions. Rumble! Heaven and earth roared again. Earth Wisdom's mentality exploded. Earth Wisdom was not completely dead yet, and her mournful screams were heard again. Fong Ping, this seat curses you to die a horrible death for all eternity. Fong Ping, you will die a horrible death, a horrible death. Powerhouses of the three realms, if Fong Ping doesn't die, all of you will die. He's scarier than the divine sect. If Fong Ping doesn't die, the ancient martial arts will be destroyed. Rumble! The last brilliant firework rose, and a monstrous wave of mentality spread in all directions. The earth disappeared, and the sky cracked. In the sky, a long illusion of the great Tao collapsed completely again. Drip, drip, blood rain poured down. In an instant, 5 paragons died. There were 28 paragons in the 3 realms. Even if half of them were not on the list, 1/10 of them had died today. At this moment, powerhouses from all directions looked at Fong Ping. Fear, vigilance, worry, murderous intent, anger. There were too many emotions gathered together. Just when they thought that Fong Ping wanted to join forces with them to fight the evil sect, Fong Ping actually killed Earth Wisdom, who was willing to cooperate. In the 3 realms, Luo Fu and Hua Tong's paragons had been captured long ago. Fong Ping was a little scary. Earth Wisdom's voice was still echoing in the catacombs. If Fong Ping doesn't die, the ancient martial arts will be destroyed. Ancient martial arts. They were ancient martial arts. Fong Ping, human king, demon king. At this moment, everyone suddenly felt that the demon king might really be the right person for him. Under the rain of blood, Fong Ping panted heavily, but he was smiling brightly. His whole body was covered in blood, making people shudder. P.S. Recommend a book, Wolf Territory, with good writing and story. Brothers, support it and bookmark it. Chapter 1060. The sky fell, and the earth cracked. Blood rained down. In one day, the 3 realms, which did not have many impasse powerhouses, lost 5 impasse powerhouses. From all directions, powerhouses looked at Fong Ping, who was panting in the rain of blood. All kinds of complicated emotions emerged. Wu Quishan returned quietly, protecting Fong Ping with a solemn look, killing Di Hui, and the others was one obstacle, and now another. Experts slowly surrounded them from all directions. Without any discussion or communication, they all gathered around him at the same time. In the direction of the Forbidden Sea, the crazy Taoist who did not cross over previously was now coming with the big fish. King Huai's face was gloomy, but his eyes were smiling. If Fong Ping does not die, the three realms will not be at peace. King Huai murmured, seemingly unintentional. Over there, Furchuan said lightly. Within a month, King Human killed more than 20 true king powerhouses. The three realms should be respected by King Human. Words of condemnation. But it was also the truth. In this month, who killed the most impasse? Zhang Tao. Second was Fong Ping. The number of impasse who died in Fong Ping's hands was not less than Zhang Tao. But what was Fong Ping's strength? Around them, the powerhouses all had complicated looks. In the distance, the crazy Taoist was no longer crazy. He said indifferently, I don't care about this. My lifespan is running out. King Human, it doesn't matter if you killed Di Hui or Thunder Overlord. I just want to know, where is the headquarters of the divine sect? How can the celestial emperor, Dao, be separated? This is also what I want to know. King Human, you're really capable. You destroyed 3 grotto heavens in one day and killed Di Hui, who was ranked high among the divine sect's lord gods. In that case, King Human must have a way to seize the celestial emperor golden body. Everyone spoke one after another. Some had malicious intentions, and some really wanted to go to the divine sect to seize the celestial emperor golden body. Fong Ping's face was calm. He recovered a little and said lightly, so eager to die? Don't you know the strength of the evil sect? 2 emperor-level existences. Do you really think the evil sect is meat in our pot? King Huai sneered. Since you can kill Di Hui, Pluto is still here, and Snake King has broken through, the evil sect may not be a match for the land of rebirth. Fong Ping gave him a look. After a while, he said, Are you the idiot, or am I the idiot? There's no need to play this game with me. You know very well whether Commander Li is an emperor level or not. Is it illegal for me to brag? It was hard enough to deal with 1 emperor level, let alone 2. Do you really think the emperor level is your son? As soon as these words came out, everyone who had been extremely vigilant before felt like laughing. Boasting? All right. Previously, everyone also felt that it was strange. Previously, Li Jun was almost killed by the Fate King in the King battlefield. There was definitely no emperor tier. The possibility of him breaking through to the Overlord realm while injured was not high. After hearing Fong Ping's explanation, everyone felt relieved. Li Jun had not really broken through. Fong Ping only said that on purpose to intimidate the others. Previously, everyone was still thinking that Li Jun was an emperor level. Fong Ping's current strength was also extremely powerful, and there was another Snake King in the human world who was very powerful. Now, even if the 3 of them joined forces, they might not be a match for an emperor-level expert. In this way, the threat of the human world would be greatly reduced. The Huai King's eyes flickered. Fong Ping said calmly, What do you want? Make me the public enemy? Huai King, your brain is not working well. It's fine if you plot against others, but you're not qualified to plot against me, Fong Ping. Fong Ping snorted softly, looking at the crazy Taoist, revealing a faint smile. Your lifespan is almost exhausted. Want to go to the evil sect? Sure, but if the 2 emperor levels don't die, I think everyone should just wash up and sleep. After saying that, Fong Ping said again, I have something to say. If you want to go to the evil sect headquarters, if you don't kill the 2 emperor levels, it'll be a waste of time. I know you guys are afraid of me, afraid of humans. It's okay. Right now, Everyone is working together for the sake of benefits. Let me ask first, do you guys decide to kill the evil sect powerhouses first, or destroy us humans first? Everyone's eyes flickered for a while. At this moment, the crazy Taoist said coldly, I don't want to be enemies with anyone. I just want to live. If I don't break through to the Emperor level, I'll die soon. When that time comes, I won't be willing to die like this. There has to be someone who will be my scapegoat. This person was also a straightforward person. In short, even if he died, he would drag a few of them with him. His meaning was also very clear. He only wanted the celestial emperor's Tao. Even if there was none, King Kuan had collected so many Tao, it was possible that there was no emperor level. Stepping into the emperor level, he could prolong the end of his life. The evil sect was the crazy Taoist's first target. As for the human world was related to the future emperor path. What did it have to do with him? Now that he was dead, no matter how easy it was to break through the emperor path, it had nothing to do with him. The crazy Taoist was not crazy at all. He saw clearly and had a clear goal. Fang Ping calculated in his heart, this person might be the strongest among the paragons now. Previously, General Ping Tian Yu was ranked first, but that was also because he had bad intentions. The crazy Taoist was ranked second, but this person was not far from the emperor level. When the crazy Taoist spoke, Fang Ping instantly felt that things were much easier to handle. This person said so. Now that someone attacked him, maybe this person would also explode. Fang Ping laughed. Since Senior said so, then some things can be discussed. This is the strength of humans. Everyone has seen it. As for me, although I have some ability, it's comparable to a Paragon 5th stage at most. The Snake King has the strength of a Paragon 2nd stage. The Hell King has the strength of a Paragon 8th or 9th stage. If everyone wants to snatch the treasure and become stronger, then the only way is to unite against the enemy. I'll say this first. If we really want to encircle and annihilate the evil sect, we humans will deal with the emperor-level Taoist Fengyan. The rest is up to you guys. Everyone contributes equally. That's the basis for cooperation. Otherwise, let's not talk about cooperation. There's no need to waste time. Taoist Fengyan, the wind protector of the evil sect's 8 great protectors. This was an emperor-level powerhouse. Humans only had 3 paragons. Fang Ping said that he would deal with an emperor level. It was indeed very sincere. The crazy Taoist's eyes were cold. I want to know, how do we encircle and annihilate the divine sect? How do we determine the divine sect's location? And why did you kill Dihui? Fang Ping laughed. Killing Dihui is easy. The divine sect's people can't be trusted. I'd rather cooperate with a 3-surname slave like King Huai than a divine sect follower like Dihui. I might fall into the evil sect's trap. Of course, this is one point. Secondly, this old lady actually wanted to kill Longevity's sword. That's Fang Ping's teacher. She must have eaten a bear's guts. Fang Ping said coldly, everyone knows who I'm going to kill. Those who offend me, I'll kill them. Some of the people here are also my targets. Of course, now that everyone is vigilant, I'm afraid I can't kill them. Moreover, since we're fighting the evil sect together now, the matter of killing you can be discussed later. We're not children. You've all lived for a long time. You're already enemies. There's no need to pretend to be innocent. You can kill me if you have the chance. No one will let you go. Why play those little tricks and make a fool of yourself for no reason? Fang Ping was scornful. He said, the evil sect is the strongest now. What we need now is a balance, not a monopoly. Whether the evil sect has the celestial emperor's golden body or not, we should destroy the evil sect first. Everyone, you don't want to die before the ancestral tomb opens, do you? If you don't want to die, then cooperate. cooperate passively. Furchuan said coldly, cooperate? We don't dare. You, the king of man, don't care who's the strongest. If we cooperate with you, you might explode at any time. You can change your aura and hide it. You're a top-notch killer among the true kings. A person like you alive is more dangerous than the evil sect. Furchuan's eyes were cold. King of man, the pressure that an emperor gives me is not as great as yours. I want to kill you even more. Everyone, the king of man has cultivated for less than 3 years. Do you really want to give him time to grow? At this moment, Furchuan, King Huai, and a few grandmasters surrounded Fong Ping in the middle without batting an eyelid. Emperor. Was Emperor really more dangerous than Fong Ping? That was not necessarily the case. Today, taking advantage of everyone's presence, killing Fong Ping first, and solving this big trouble was the best choice in Furchuan's opinion. Qinghua, Jiang Yu, and the others did not speak. They did not say that Fong Ping was a big trouble. Of course, they did not say that Fong Ping was not. A monster like Fong Ping, if one said that he was not a future trouble, they would be blind. He became a true god in 3 years and killed countless true gods. A monster like this must be killed. But now, who would be the first to stand out? The key was that many people were still counting on Fong Ping to strip the Celestial Emperor's Tao. King Huai and the others seemed to be aware of this. King Huai sneered. Fong Ping, is the so-called Celestial Emperor's golden body real or fake? You said that you can strip the Celestial Emperor's Tao. Is it real or fake? Your words, Fong Ping, are 9 lies and 1 truth. This king is very clear about it. After suffering a few losses from Fong Ping, he understood Fong Ping quite well. If it was proven to be fake, Fong Ping would definitely die this time. Even the crazy Taoist would kill him, giving people hope, and then cutting off people's hope. This was a deep hatred. Fong Ping smiled. How can this be fake? King Huai, in order to kill me, you really disregard everything. Didn't you hear my conversation with Earth Wisdom? Of course I heard, but I heard that you were guiding Earth Wisdom. Earth Wisdom has never admitted to all this. Fong Ping laughed. Is Earth Wisdom an idiot? Chose to betray because of fake news? Are you stupid, or is Earth Wisdom stupid to the extreme? At this moment, a figure emerged from the void rift. Very young, also very flamboyant. With eyes like a hawk, he looked at Fong Ping and then at King Huai, saying lightly, the divine sect has a celestial emperor golden body. I'm afraid it's true. As soon as this person appeared, many people raised their eyebrows slightly. Fong Ping did not know the other party, but he felt the other party's hostility and said with a smile, this is Xianhe. The young man's face was indifferent. Fong Ping did not know who he was. At this time, Mu Yen from the everlasting cloud also appeared and said with a faint smile, Fong Ping, you should know him. Xianhe, the son of venerable Emperor Xianming. Didn't you go to Xianming Gonghua Tian before? Fong Ping now knew who the other party was, the Emperor of Black Heaven Sect. Back then, when he went to Black Heaven Sect, he probed and knew that there was an emperor in Black Heaven Sect who was in closed-door cultivation. So, it was this person. He ignored Mu Yen and said again, my father once went with Celestial Emperor to find the location of the Celestial Cemetery. Many venerable emperors went that year, but a few died along the way. In the end, everyone found the Celestial Cemetery. Celestial Emperor broke into the Celestial Cemetery to prove his Tao and become an emperor. In the end, he caused the wrath of heaven and died. And that year, according to my father, there were also a few saint-level powerhouses who went together. The divine sect's 3 great guardians, Guardian Tian, seemed to be among them. Of course, my father did not know that Saint Tian, Li was the divine sect's Guardian Tian. Celestial Emperor entered the celestial cemetery and was punished by heaven at the last moment. His golden body cracked and fell and disappeared. At that time, Saint Tianli seemed to be gone. It's not impossible that the divine sect took away Celestial Emperor's golden body. Fang Ping looked at him. Was it true? Anyway, he did not know these things. However, Xianhe's appearance helped him to prove that Celestial Emperor's golden body might really be in the cult headquarters. At this moment, some people hesitated. King Huai's eyes flickered and said, "Then what ability does Fang Ping have to strip Celestial Emperor's Dao?" This was what Fang Ping was relying on. Stripping Dao was not something that anyone could do. If it was so simple, King Kuan would not need the gate of projection. He could just forcibly strip Dao. In the three realms, when powerhouses died, Dao would either collapse or leave behind some inheritance, but not everyone could use it. However, in the three realms, there was a special existence. Azure Cat. This cat could strip Dao. Even if some people did not know this at first, they would find out later on. Azure Cat stripped King Pine's Dao and gave it to Fang Ping, and Fang Ping gave it to Tianmu. Tianmu used King Pine's Dao. This could not be hidden from some powerhouses, and this was also the reason why some people were willing to believe Fang Ping. Fang Ping laughed when he heard that. If you can believe it, then believe it. If you can't believe it, if you have the ability to snatch Celestial Emperor's golden body, I'll show you. Or if you're willing to offer it yourself, I'll do an experiment now and try stripping King Huai's Dao. Also, I'm afraid everyone misheard. I said that I'm going to save Celestial Emperor, not strip Dao. Unless I'm really at my wit's end, I'll do this to save my life. So whether to strip it or not, it's also uncertain. I like to put some things in the light, unlike you, who is a coward. King Huai's face became colder. Guchuan took a deep breath and said, "Everyone, he killed 5 true kings today. Tomorrow he can kill 10. How many true kings in the 3 realms can be killed by him? If he doesn't die, the 3 realms will never have peace. Today's opportunity is just right. I, Guchuan, am powerless to kill him, but I'm willing to fight. Everyone is afraid that he will fight to the death, but I, Guchuan, am not afraid. I'm willing to be the vanguard. He and King Huai might not be Fang Ping's opponent, even if they joined forces, so they could not kill Fang Ping. To kill Fang Ping and Snake King, at least 5 of the powerhouses present had to join forces, and the other parties could not get involved. Fang Ping would not die if they did not rope in people to attack now. A few grandmasters were also eager to make a move. But at this time, they all looked at the crazy Taoist Qinghua and the others. If they attacked, they still had the confidence to take down Fang Ping and Jiang Yu. But Qinghua, Jiang Yu, the crazy Taoist, Xianhe, Mu Yan, these people were not weak. Once they intervened, it might turn into a big battle. Fang Ping was no longer panting. His consumption had almost recovered. Standing side by side with Wu Quishan, he looked around and said coldly, "Everyone, do you really think you can kill me? I don't believe that 16 powerhouses present want to attack me. The others, if you want to try, come." There was a hint of helplessness in the depths of Wu Quishan's eyes. At this time, it was easy to spoil things by showing off. The atmosphere was getting more and more tense. To attack or not to attack. And at this moment, in the direction of the Forbidden Sea, everyone suddenly turned their heads to look. Even from thousands of miles away, they could feel something unusual. The crazy Taoist's expression changed slightly. He said coldly, "Thunder." As soon as he said that, many people's expressions changed. Venerable Thunder Emperor, the divine sect's Venerable Thunder Emperor, had actually arrived. Fang Ping's eyes lit up. He was not that afraid. The cat was supporting him. He did not think that these people had the ability to kill him under the cat's support. But if this matter was not handled properly, It could easily cause big trouble and make humans a thorn in the side of all parties again. But now, the evil sect people were so nice. Fong Ping sighed from the bottom of his heart. At this moment, an evil sect's venerable Thunder Emperor had arrived. Some powerhouses who thought that the evil sect was not a threat to them before would feel a sense of crisis when they saw the existence of the venerable Thunder Emperor. No matter how monstrous Fong Ping was, he had not reached the point where he could threaten everyone now. But venerable Thunder Emperor had really threatened everyone. In the direction of the Forbidden Sea, venerable Thunder Emperor wore a crown on his head and golden boots on his feet. His eyes were cold and fierce. Dizhou was dead. Dihui was dead. In less than a month, 2 Lord Gods of the divine sect had fallen one after another. This made him extremely angry. Dicky had not reported any news in the past few days. He had reported once before that he had met Ji Hong and was chasing him. Now, no one knew where he had run to. Chaos. With 3 Lord Gods gone all of a sudden, even venerable Thunder Emperor felt that the divine sect was in trouble at this moment. As soon as Dihui died, he could not care less and quickly rushed over here. It was too obvious here. The blood rain was still falling. Dihui might not be the only one who had died, and venerable Thunder Emperor also sensed the aura of the collapse of Dihui Dao. At this moment, his eyes were like knives, shining brightly, directly illuminating heaven and earth. He looked in the direction of Imperial Sea Mountain, where the fluctuations of the battle had not yet subsided. Over there, more than 10 true god martial artists were there. Venerable Thunder Emperor did not go over, but he still could not hide his anger. His mentality fluctuated, covering thousands of miles. Fong Ping, you are very good. Venerable Thunder Emperor directly stared at Fong Ping. Among the paragons present, only Fong Ping and Wu Quishan had traces of a great battle. Fong Ping was very obvious that Wu Quishan did not have the ability to kill Dihui. As for how he knew Fong Ping's identity, from his clothes, his appearance, and his vitality, Fong Ping was too easy to recognize. Dihui might have died in Fong Ping's hands. Thunder Protector? Fong Ping was also surprised. He had randomly ranked the list. In that case, the evil sect's remaining protector was really Thunder? No wonder Dihui and the others did not show any suspicion previously. It seemed that he had guessed correctly. The probability of choosing 2 of the 8 protectors to enter the list was not low. However, Fong Ping still admired himself for being able to prepare the right guess. Hearing Thunder Protector's voice, Fong Ping laughed and said, "Are you here for Dihui, your mistress?" "Unfortunately, she was just killed." "Thunder, why don't you kill me? Avenge your mistress?" Perhaps only Fong Ping would do such a thing to humiliate a venerable emperor. The key was that he was still not a venerable emperor. As Fong Ping spoke, he transmitted his voice. He must know about the Celestial Emperor Golden Body. However, if you want to arouse the evil sect's vigilance, just say it. If you don't want to, you'd better shut up. Only when you're prepared will you have the confidence to win. Otherwise, whoever has the confidence to deal with 2 venerable emperors, just say it. Everyone's eyes flickered. No one made a sound. On the other side, Thunder Emperor's eyes were also gloomy. He said in a loud voice, "Fong Ping, I don't want to be your mortal enemy. You killed Dizhou first, then Dihui. Do you think there's no one in the divine sect? What do you want?" Fong Ping also said in a loud voice, "I've already killed him. Do I have to pay with my life? Besides, you wouldn't dare to come here. If you come, I guarantee that today will be your death anniversary. You don't have to say anything harsh. Killing Dihui isn't my problem alone." As soon as he said that, everyone looked at Fong Ping coldly. Damn it! Fong Ping actually wanted to drag them down with him. However, the current situation was hard to say. A group of people was here. Dihui was killed by Fang Ping. Fang Ping, the enemy of the three realms, was still alive and well, no matter how they looked at the situation. It seemed like they had assisted Fang Ping in killing Dihui. Thunder Emperor did not dare to come. There were more than 10 paragons. 3 to 5 was fine. He was not afraid of anything. 5 to 6 was fine too. He was not afraid of anything either. However, there were more than 10. He was confident that he could make him stay. Although a few of them seemed to be at loggerheads with Fang Ping, he did not dare to take the risk. Thunder Emperor still had a lot of plans. A lot of things had not been completed. He rushed here this time because he could not accept the news of Dihui's death. At this moment, seeing so many people on Fang Ping's side, Thunder Emperor's face was gloomy. His mentality erupted and swept across the North Lake catacombs. He saw the paragons one by one. After a while, this venerable emperor said calmly, "The divine sect does not want to be enemies with the three realms. The sect master has not returned. The divine sect is waiting for the big change to come. We will not tolerate you killing the divine sect master gods again and again." "I didn't do anything." King Huai had just opened his mouth when Fang Ping said with a smile, "You're the weakest. It's easy for him to kill you even if you didn't do anything. The weak's denial is useless." "Thunder Emperor, is there anything wrong with what I said?" Thunder Guardian frowned, his voice echoing, "There's no need to provoke a strong enemy for the divine sect. Fang Ping, since you made a move, you should bear the consequences. I hope you can still laugh happily tomorrow." As soon as he finished speaking, Thunder Guardian disappeared. He did not make a move today because he was afraid of the other parties. But Fang Ping was going to settle it. If this went on and he killed all those master gods, the divine sect would fall apart. Moreover, Li Zhen had disappeared without a trace. At this moment, Thunder Emperor felt that it might be better to kill Fang Ping and lure Li Zhen out. He came quickly and left quickly as well. Fang Ping was in a good mood. He said with a smile, "See, I've remembered all of you. Everyone, do you still want to fight with me now?" Venerable Thunder's appearance had helped Fang Ping solve a lot of trouble. Fang Ping almost praised him for being a good person. This was really considerate. Everyone was silent. Fang Ping said with a smile, "If there's nothing else, I'll leave first. As for the evil sect, we'll take our time to think about it. Either we don't do it, or kill them all in one go. Otherwise, if a few powerhouses escape, I won't be the only one who will be unlucky." Crazy Taoist looked at Fang Ping and said indifferently, "Take our time to think about it. Fang Ping, I can't wait too long. Within a month, if there's still no plan and I haven't found the divine sect, I'll use you as a blood sacrifice." Fang Ping smiled and said, "Sure. Senior, if you think you're going to die and want to drag someone down, you can look for me too. But I think it probably won't happen. 1 month is more or less enough, but we need everyone's cooperation." Crazy Taoist gave him a deep look. Without saying much, he tore through the air and disappeared into the catacombs. He only wanted the result. He did not care about the process. Fang Ping looked at the direction where he disappeared, rubbed his chin, and said with a smile, I'm afraid he's also a paragon rank 8 or 9. He's a competitor. It's fine as long as everyone knows it. I'll leave first. There are many things to do now. I don't have time to discuss these with everyone. Everyone can arrange for people to enter Earth and wait for notice. The results will be out within a month." As Fang Ping said that, he glanced at Wu Quishan and tore through the air with a smile. Someone wanted to stop him, but he frowned for a moment and stopped. The hearts of the people were not united. It was hard to say whether Venerable Thunder Overlord had left or not. If they made a move now, they might really be taken advantage of. Furchuan and King Huai looked at each other, a little bitter. Once again, Fong Ping had escaped death. Venerable Thunder Overlord did not come earlier or later. His appearance at this time made some people waver. Both of them sighed in their hearts. Fong Ping, this guy who had been loitering in front of them since he entered the high ranks, had really grown up. And just as they were feeling emotional, a loud explosion resounded throughout the catacombs. On the side of the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, the explosion was incomparably loud. In the next moment, Fong Ping, who had concealed his aura, shot out explosively, laughing loudly and saying, "It's finally complete. Everyone goodbye." In the midst of everyone's frowns, Fong Ping disappeared instantly. Qinghua and the others looked at each other. Someone said faintly, "This ability to conceal aura is really scary." They did not sense Fong Ping going to the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Chapter 1061. Outside the catacombs. The moment Fong Ping exited the North Lake catacombs, his back was drenched in cold sweat. Today was extremely stressful. Destroying the 3 major realms was a gamble of luck. Fortunately, the gamble paid off. With the destruction of the 3 major realms, Fong Ping felt much more at ease. The hostile forces in the realms had been destroyed. The remaining few realms were now more cooperative than hostile. As a result, the threat from the outer realms had been reduced by half. Besides, he had killed the earthly wisdom, making the evil sect the target of public criticism. The Destiny Royal Court was no longer able to conquer the outer realms. It could be said that he had accomplished everything in excess this time. It was even more perfect than planned. Of course, it was also very dangerous, especially in the final stage. If Fong Ping did not feel that he had the cat to rely on, he might not have dared to kill the earthly wisdom. As he was thinking about the cat, Fong Ping's eyes moved, and he turned around instantly. Not only him, Wu Quishan also sensed the movement and looked back. At this moment, there were still people outside the passageway, but they did not see anything. However, these 2 powerhouses saw a scene that made them speechless. The fat cat flew out leisurely, holding a small dried fish in its mouth, holding a canopy in its paws, watching and laughing. Fong Ping's mentality probed, and saw the scene from before appear on the canopy. The cat was elated, watching with relish, ignoring Fong Ping and Wu Quishan. After eating the small dried fish, a big fish had suddenly appeared on its paws. Fong Ping was stunned. Wu Quishan was stunned long ago. That fish, the fish that came with the crazy Taoist. The cat looked up and saw both of them looking at it. It was a little confused, muttering, "What are you looking at?" "I didn't poke it to death. I just made it give me the fish head to eat. I've already said that I'll keep it in the future." Fong Ping's mouth opened slightly. "You chopped off the fish head, and you still want to keep it to eat?" He felt a little sorry for the fish. Nobody knew when the cat had snuck in. Seeing a big fish, it would be strange if it was not tempted. The cat continued looking at the canopy and said regretfully, "What a pity, you only blew up a few. If you blew up a few more, blowing up the entire outer realm, that would be nice." As the cat spoke, it shook its fat body and leisurely flew toward Charm City. The show was over, and the food was in its hands. This cat was going to bask in the sun and wait to brush its fur. Fong Ping was speechless. Wu Quishan was speechless too. He looked at Fong Ping and asked after a while, "It came back a long time ago?" "Yes." "No wonder." Wu Quishan smiled bitterly. He saw that the others were waiting outside, but no one had seen the cat. His expression changed, and he said, "It's very strong, and its mental strength is very strong. Other than us, no one else has noticed it." The cat had flown out with a swagger, but at this moment, it was as if no one had seen it. This fellow's spiritual energy was terrifyingly strong. Fong Ping was not surprised. The gray cat's mentality must be very strong because its source world was very strong. These two were still related. The reason why the gray cat liked to stab people to death in the source world was because of its strong mental strength. Fong Ping ignored the cat and said quickly, "Let's go. We'll subdue Huatong Mountain first. You should hurry up and blow up Mount Luofu. Today, we'll completely annihilate the 3 major realms and blow up the 3 passageways." Wu Quishan did not say much and flew towards South Capital quickly. The 3 major realms all had passageways that led to the human world. Blowing up the 3 major realms would cause the passageways to self-destruct. From now on, humans could guard against the 3 realms. This was a great achievement. Not long after, 2 loud explosions resounded through South Capital and South Min region, while humans were still waiting for the results of the battle. March 23rd, afternoon. Fong Ping's figure appeared on all the television channels on Earth at almost the same time. At this moment, Fong Ping had a gentle smile on his face. He was no longer arrogant and domineering. In the past, Fong Ping always thought that Zhang Tao's smile was gentle. Among all the peerless martial artists, he had always thought that Zhang Tao was the most approachable. Until today, Fong Ping did not deliberately imitate Zhang Tao, but unconsciously, he also showed such a smile to the public. This was because he was facing all of humanity. Many people in Sino Nation were dazed when they saw Fong Ping. At this moment, some of the older martial artists seemed to see Zhang Tao's shadow. Just like when Zhang Tao was the minister, Minister Zhang always had a smile on his face no matter who he was. He was always calm when he did things, as if nothing could stump him. Now, Minister Zhang had left. The young Minister Fong took office. Everyone thought that the young and energetic Fong Ping would be different from the era of Minister Zhang. But at this moment, they suddenly felt relieved. This kind of Fong Ping made them feel at ease. Sun City. Fong Ping's figure appeared on the huge screen. Countless people gave up watching television at home and walked to the streets and alleys. They gathered together, craning their necks to look at the big screen. They wanted to know how the battle was going. Previously, Fong Ping had been live streaming for a long time and suddenly said that he had something to deal with. Everyone was very worried about the battle in the catacombs. Now that he was live streaming again, and it was on all the channels, everyone wanted to know the results as soon as possible. When they saw Fong Ping's figure, Sun City was filled with cheers. Fong Ping appeared with a gentle smile. He must have won. As expected, the next moment, Fong Ping proved their guess. Humans have won. On the television, Fong Ping's voice was not too loud, but it made everyone ecstatic. Today, humanity's great enemy, Mount Luofu, Mount Huatong, and the 3 major sects of virtual mausoleum grotto heaven have been completely annihilated. 5 desperation realm martial artists were killed. Destiny Royal Court, hundreds of rank 9, hundreds of rank 7 and 8 martial artists, as well as 30,000 Destiny troops, were killed. Beihu Catacombs had a great victory. Minister Wu Quishan led the Wusan Army, MCMEU Army, and the University of Martial Arts Army to create a legendary victory of 50,000 against 150,000, killing 80,000 in a major army battle. Commander Li Daong led the Fallen Star Army and a few other major armies to achieve a glorious victory in the Donglin Catacombs, conquering the Donglin Catacombs in one battle. At this point, Magic City, Donglin, Nanjiang, Beihu, and Tianan, the 5 major outer regions, are connected and completely pacified. In addition, the 4 major catacombs of Capital City, Forbidden City, South Capital, and South Fujian have suffered heavy losses and are unable to invade again. Humans have 107 outer regions. Sino Nation has 24 outer regions. After today's battle, 9 catacombs will no longer be a threat to humanity. Of the remaining 15 catacombs in Sino Nation, 9 are guarded by Grandmasters and Borderlands. The other 6 will be guarded by the Fallen Star Army, Wusan Army, National Defense Army, and the newly established Sky Demon Army in the Sky Division. The 4 main Guardian residences will be jointly formed to guard them. On the television, Fong Ping laughed heartily. Humans, it's time to turn defense into offense. The situation is great. In addition, there's another piece of good news to announce. The acting minister of the Education Ministry, Wu Quishan, has broken through today and achieved the pinnacle. Humans have another pinnacle powerhouse. When he said this, cheers erupted from all over the country, even from all over the world. Victory! A great victory! Killing 5 pinnacles, hundreds of rank 9s, killing hundreds of thousands of military martial artists. In this battle, Donglin and Beihu Catacombs' effective forces were completely wiped out. This battle might also be the most glorious battle since Earth resisted the catacombs. As for the battle in the Imperial Battleground, although there were more powerhouses who participated in the battle, everyone did not see it, and some news was not disclosed to the public. Unlike today, Fong Ping announced everything to the public. Cheers rang through every corner of Earth. On the television, Fong Ping continued, "Today, there are martial artists in Sino Nation and other countries who have broken through to Grandmaster, a lot of them. From 100 years ago, there were very few Grandmasters in Sino Nation and in the world. Until now, humans have risen. More than a year ago, the global Grandmaster ranking appeared. I remember it very clearly." Fong Ping laughed. "There are 212 rank, 9 Grandmasters, 525 rank, 8 Grandmasters, 1600 rank, 7 Grandmasters." Fong Ping said with a smile, "At that time, I was still not a high rank. Today, the world-famous swordsman longevity is ranked last in rank 8, and there are more than 2,300 Grandmasters in the world. Some people think that it's a lot, thousands of Grandmasters. But today, does anyone still think that it's a lot? In the outer domain of the catacombs, there are more than 20 rank 9s, dozens of rank 8s, and hundreds of rank 7s, 10 territory power, comparable to the total of Earth. And this is just the outer domain. We humans actually only have 10 territory power in the outer domain." Fong Ping laughed. "And now it's only been more than a year, but the world has turned upside down." Fong Ping said loudly, "In the past year or so, we've killed more than 1,200 rank 9s and thousands of rank 7s and 8s. With our meager strength, we've achieved an incomparably glorious battle record. Today, I asked the World Martial Arts Association. In this year, we humans have participated in endless battles. Many powerhouses have fallen. How many high-ranked martial artists are there?" Fong Ping chuckled. "At first, I thought that after killing so many catacombs martial artists, our powerhouses must have suffered heavy losses, but I realized I was wrong. Today, the World Martial Arts Association told me that today there are 325 registered rank 9 martial artists in the world. Rank 8s, 987. Rank 7s, 2,650. Fong Ping shouted. "In just a year, humans have become stronger as they fight. Not only did they not decline, but the more they fight, the braver they fight, the more powerhouses there are." In Sino Nation, Minister Nan Yu, Guardian Zhang Weiyu, Guardian Wu Chuan, Minister Wu Quishan, Leader Zhao Xingwu, Minister Chen Yaozu, plus me, a total of 7 people have advanced to impasse. Fong Ping laughed. "This is humanity's victory. Martial artists dare to fight. They must fight. Fight for survival. Fight for protection. That's why humans have today's great counterattack. My compatriots, The war is not over, it's just the beginning. Our future is still long. Our future is still very difficult. But no matter what, we have worked hard, fought hard. Even if humans really fail one day, at least we will not regret it. At the end of his speech, Fong Ping said loudly, "From today onwards, global conscription. Today, there are 12 million registered martial artists in the world. It's not enough, far from enough. Back then, we lacked resources, we lacked instructors, we lacked everything. But today, we lack nothing. I want a territory to oversee the martial artist army to reach 200,107 territories, 20 million martial artists planned. That's why today the global conscription is 8 million. Everyone says that we are always poor and use force, but let me tell everyone, we are not poor. We have destroyed 3 major territories and seized countless spoils, destroyed several foreign territories. We have also seized countless spoils. We have the right to expand our army. I hope that one day soon there will be 10,000 high ranks in the world. It won't be too far away. Today, there are close to 4,000 high ranks in the world. In such a difficult environment last year, we have more than 1,600 newly promoted high ranks. I think the future will be even better." Fong Ping encouraged the people loudly, causing countless people to cheer again. 10,000 high ranks. This was Fong Ping's new plan, and it was also a very big goal. But everyone was full of confidence at this moment. It could be done. Humans had created too many miracles. At this moment, the confidence of all humans exploded in an instant. There was nothing that could not be done, only unimaginable. A year ago, no one would have thought that humans would have this day. Today, everyone who watched the live broadcast, without exception, was extremely excited. Sun City, Magic City, and other areas related to Fong Ping were even more excited. Another great victory. Since the beginning of the year, there had been continuous great victories, one after another, which filled everyone with confidence for the future. No more apprehension, no more worry. Just fight. The future was forged by fighting. Martial arts must fight. Neo-martial arts must fight. Mankind must fight. This had become the greatest belief of the current neo-martial artists. At the same time, when Fong Ping finished his victory speech, in the fake sky grave, in a secret place, Zhang Tao's body trembled slightly, muttering, "What now? What was this brat doing?" Recently, no, in the morning, he felt that his injuries were almost healed, and he needed some time to integrate the Tao. But now, not only was his injury completely healed, but he had integrated one of the 6 Tao easily, very quickly, in less than a day, in his Tao. At this moment, there were suddenly a lot more figures on both sides, and they were also more active. The key point was Zhang Tao rubbed his chin, looking at his Tao. There seemed to be an additional familiar figure, a little speechless. "Mother ***, are you going to usurp the throne, kid? This brat. Why did he come to his Tao?" Forget it. People were standing on both sides to welcome him. But why did he come to the center of his Tao? Zhang Tao's consciousness entered the origin of Tao, punching the shadow that was somewhat like Fong Ping in the Tao, causing it to tremble. With a slap, the Fong Ping shrank into the ground. He said unpleasantly, "It's fine if you want to seize power outside, but you want to seize my Tao too. Isn't that too much? I'm in charge of the origin of Tao. This brat actually ran to the center of the Tao. What was the meaning of this?" Zhang Tao violently beat up Fong Ping, muttering, "This brat seems to be doing very well. In less than a month, I feel that the human strength has become stronger. Don't wait for me to go out. He must have pacified the human's external aggression, right?" Zhang Tao did not know whether to laugh or cry. If that was really the case, that would be great. If he went out, he might as well retire. However, it was just a thought. No matter how fast Fong Ping's breakthrough was, Emperor level, saint, heavenly king, he might not be able to overcome each of the checkpoints. He still had to rely on himself. Sigh, it's useless to count on you, kid. You can only beat up the weak. The key is still up to me. Zhang Tao was filled with emotions. Not bad. Improving his strength while lying down felt very good. The stronger the human, the stronger he would be. If Fang Ping did not seize the position in the origin of Tao, he would be even happier. I have to feel some pressure. This brat has been planning to cause trouble for me for a long time. If I go out one day and am not his opponent, wouldn't I be embarrassing myself? Zhang Tao exited the origin world, opened his eyes, looked at Warlord outside, and laughed. Old man Jiang, it's time to do something big. What? Courting death. Warlord was dumbfounded. Courting death? You can't hide to improve your strength. It's too slow. The evil sect's 3 great protectors are not bad. They're all saint level. Come, let's go find them and F***CK them up. Zhang Tao was no longer dispirited. He stood up instantly, dragging Warlord along to find the 3 great saints to fight. Warlord's face turned purple. I've just reached Emperor level. You want to bring me to find the 3 great saints to fight? Even if you're courting death, you shouldn't be courting death like this, right? What's wrong with this Zhang Tao kid? Is he tired of living, or is he inflated? Is Spirit Emperor's bathwater so effective? This old man has also hidden a little. How about I drink some too? Zhang Tao did not care what he thought. He was a little anxious. Although he also had the strength of a saint level now. When he left, Fang Ping had just reached the level of a half-step paragon. But who knew what this kid had been doing recently? Human strength improved so quickly. This kid might have gone to rob the catacombs. His own strength might have improved a lot too. If this went on, would he, old Zhang, not have to look at this kid's face? This was going against the heavens. Before going out, I need to have the combat strength of a heavenly king. Let Warlord stabilize his Emperor level, Legion break through to Emperor level. It's best if there are a few more Emperor levels among the others. That kid is playing around outside. I'm doing big things here. A bunch of youngsters. Can they really surpass us old guys? Zhang Tao muttered in his heart. His mouth did not stop. He quickly said, Old Jiang, stop slacking. Hurry up and improve your strength. That kid Fang Ping has broken through to the Paragon. Now there are 7 or 8 more desperation realms in the outside world. If you don't work hard, you'll be left behind. Your grandson's grandson's grandson will soon surpass you. Warlord was speechless. He was bluffing. We've only been here for less than a month. How could there be 7 or 8 paragons? You can't bullshit like this. Although he did not believe it, Warlord more or less felt some pressure. It could not be that unbelievable, right? That kid Fang Ping had broken through to the Paragon? That was too fast. Magic City. Fang Ping still did not know that his figure had gone to Old Zhang's avenue to snatch territory. He did not feel anything when Old Zhang beat him up. However, he had done this a lot. He could not beat Old Zhang in reality, but he had tormented Old Zhang a lot in the source world. Old Zhang did all the hard work. If he did not do well, Fang Ping would also beat him up. Until now, in the Origin Dao, Old Zhang's figure was still swollen. At this moment, Fang Ping's speech ended. He began to count his gains this time. The gains were incomparably huge. He did not have much time to rob the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven. Snatching a few things, he blew up the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven himself. However, over at Hutong Mountain, Fang Ping still gained a lot. Hutong Mountain was not as good as Luofu Mountain. In Luofu Mountain, Fang Ping gained a lot, close to 80 billion wealth points. Of course, Fang Ping consumed a lot too. Previously, he was left with less than 27 billion wealth points. After he finished harvesting at Hutong Mountain, including a part of the void, Mausoleum Grotto Heaven, Fang Ping's wealth points reached 80 billion again. In 2 places, he gained 53 billion wealth points. This time, he gained more than 130 billion wealth points, plus resources worth up to 1,300 trillion. It was unimaginable. This was also the reason why Fong Ping was full of confidence this time, the reason why he wanted to expand his army. If he used all these resources, humanity's strength would increase by a huge margin. Fong Ping did not care about the consumption. If he did not use them now, should he keep them and use them when they were destroyed in the future? The land of the 3 major realms was proof. After saving so many years of inventory, Fong Ping took them all in one fell swoop this time. Of course, there were fewer people in the land of the 3 major realms. It was not that they did not want to use them. It was that they could not use them anymore. However, there were some things that they could use, but they were occupied by powerhouses. For example, the Eternal Lake could actually be used by middle and high-ranked martial artists for body honing, but the Land of the Realms was usually used by desperate ones. The inferior treasures could not be used, and the better treasures could not be used. This also caused the Land of the Realms to be unable to make the best use of everything. On the Sky Island, Fong Ping took out a large number of treasures, piling them up like a mountain. In all directions, the martial artists had long been dazzled by the sight, their saliva starting to drip. Fong Ping almost did not keep anything. He said quickly, "Distribute them to the various departments. Don't think about saving them, no need. We humans don't keep these things. Use them all. The key is to improve your strength. As for the future, that's a matter for the future. If there's a day when you run out of resources, then don't practice martial arts anymore. The world is at peace. That's great. Therefore, if you have money, spend it on the spot. Everyone cultivate hard too. Recently, there have been frequent wars. Everyone has reached their limits. Digest for a period of time first. Then we'll talk about other things." In this 1 month, there had been 2 consecutive super wars. Everyone was really, really tired. At this time, there was not much meaning in continuing to fight. It was better to digest everything and improve their strength. Moreover, there might be another war a month later. So everyone had to recuperate for a period of time. After distributing the items, Fong Ping took a look at his new data, satisfied. He also needed some time to settle down. Of course, the time he needed would not be too long. Others could rest for a period of time, but he still had to be busy these days. Wealth, 80 billion points vitality, 513,200 calories, 513,200 calories mentality, 10,900 hertz, 10,900 hertz, can be cut, origin, vertical 525 meters, increase 52, 5%, horizontal 3,100 meters, increase 31%, combat techniques, god-slaying saber techniques, plus 7%, void piercing swordsmanship, plus 3%, manic explosion saber, plus 1%, combat technique combination deduction, 1 million points / time energy shield, 1 point / minute plus aura simulation, 10 points / minute plus origin detailed analysis, 10 to 100 million points / time strength control, 80% limit outburst, 782,100 cal / 977,700 cal. The 80 billion points of wealth made Fong Ping think maybe he should build an imperishable Substance Lake and Origin Chi Lake in the Heavenly Division. Origin Chi Lake. Fong Ping grinned. Suddenly, if this news spread, the entire 3 realms would be shocked. Of course, he would not let this news spread. Even if this thing was to be supplied, it would be supplied to those rank 9 powerhouses, helping them to quickly reach the peak. I still have to think of a way to deal with the evil sect and those powerhouses who are tempted by the evil sect. Other than that, Fong Ping thought of something. He did not tell the cat about the Tengu's remains. He had discussed it with Di Hui and the rest before. Did the cat know? This fellow, his old friend's remains were in the evil sect. If he knew, would he still have the mood to sleep in? Right, where was Jiao? Fang Ping rubbed his chin. Jiao was lost just like that. How pitiful. You're tuning in to the Mystic Fist YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.